everybody.
Oh, God.
Woo!
We're back.
We're back.
I'm really sick.
Yep, we're all dying.
What's up, guys?
How we doing, guys?
Good. You're still alive. You're still with us. What's up, bro? Son, what's up?
Not much. You know
doing
what's
it.
up. You were with me literally every single second of the week. So
Of the last 2 months. Sir.
yeah, we've just been here.
We have been here. What about you guys? Exactly.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you. Thanks for all getting back to us, by the way, and letting us know what you guys want.
Mm-hmm.
You want fucking movies.
Yep. And thank you for telling us that most of you don't get hard when you see people suffer, but a lot of you do, and we appreciate both of you types of people.
We appreciate you answering that poll as well
Yeah.
as we do appreciate all polls that you answer, but I'll take the time to say thank you for the movie one.
Yeah.
That one was a little more important to me, I guess.
The second one was way more important to me.
And that's what Spoil the Beans is all about.
Made me feel less alone.
Yep, it's about equality and democracy and freedom. Guys, hey, just so you know, freedom is not going to a Rangers game, you know? So chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out, dog.
Relax.
Hey.
Uh,
What are they doing?
White people, I just have to tell you that not all of you, but some of you I do have to tell you that this is not slavery. What is happening to you is 100% not slavery, and you can tell because you're not working. You know, that's a big part of slavery.
Hey, this is my problem with why I can't get behind the protest, bro. They're all white people, and it is what it is, dog. And they're just not poor. They're not. I need to see poor niggas out there march, like also in order. If you got a bunch of poor Mexicans and poor fucking Armenians and poor niggas and white people who are poor, and they're all like hey, bro, this is now I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
we gotta get you. This is a problem because they're right.
Yeah.
But when it's just a bunch of the same, why y'all got Confederate? Why y'all niggas got AK-47s and shit? Like, you know, it's like if this is a peaceful protest,
If you're not poor if you have
I don't get this
7
shit.
AKs.
Nigga, or you really poor and
Yeah,
you're
but-
also not protesting.
Yeah. All right.
Because the poor nigga with the 7 AKs ain't going down there with his AKs.
Yeah.
He's not. They're illegal. He doesn't own them. It's a big problem. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't get about the protester, bro, is why you got a motherfucking Confederate flag wrapped around your fucking ankles and you got 30 AKs and you got a gas mask on. Nigga, it's hot. You know what I mean? It's hot outside, bro. I just don't like your common sense. I don't like that. I'm a big fan of common sense. You know? That's my take on the whole, like, if you want to open back up the country so you can go to Denny's. That's my problem with it, fool. That's my problem.
Denny's 2020.
Bro, Denny's motherfucking 20. I can't believe this is what we talking about. I can't believe this shit. What is happening, bro? People are protesting, fool. Like what? It's a virus, nigga. It's a virus.
Well, the idea being is that just let it run its course, and the people who die. It's I guarantee everyone at the protest doesn't have a family member that got it yet. That's the only way to protest. Because if you know people who got it, you're like, oh fuck, they were like actually very, very sick for a long time, and it was very scary.
Yep. It's not a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking. It's a virus, bro. It's a virus. Oh, but where'd it come from? Nigga, guess what? It's out.
And the government's
It's out.
The government's not doing it to you because you know how I know the government's not doing it to you? Because they don't want to lose money. No government is like, I want to lose billions of dollars.
To do what? I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
What? Who likes to lose money, bro?
Yeah. Because at least, Derek said this before, at least in 9/11, the government made a fuck ton of money
Bro,
afterwards.
that's why I was like, yeah, of course that's an inside job. Niggas got paid.
Yeah.
Nobody goes, hey, bro, let's bring it all down, ourselves included.
Yeah.
Let's bring it all down. I want to bring down AMC movie theaters. I want to bring down comedy clubs.
Yeah.
And I want to bring down Denny's. I want to take all 3 of them out. One shot. It's going to be hard. Like, bro, how do you plan that? How you playing that, nigga? It's just it's a virus, bro. You know what's so crazy, bro? Niggas ain't looking at it the other way, bro. You living through something special. You get to live through the virus. Or don't. You'll die. Or you won't. We'll see. But you get to live through it.
That's a good point.
You get to live through it. This
Count
is
your
part
blessings.
This is what you get. This is what the cards you got dealt.
Count your blessings.
bro, you gonna go protest the card you got dealt?
And these ain't bad cards. These ain't terrible cards. They're not great cards, but they're not like John Coffey's cards.
Bro, you know,
he says, bringing it back to Green Mile.
Bring it back to Green Mile.
Yeah.
Hey, fool, you know how I know it's all good, bro? Because you can leave a YouTube comment still, nigga. So shut the fuck up. You're free. You're fine. The moment you can't call me a nigger on YouTube, then it's a problem. Then I'm on your side. Yeah. You should be able to do that. You should be able to do that. Twitter, on all the things, Instagram, all that's like, that shit's bad. That shit's bad. But nigga, you can still do whatever the fuck you want. You can go outside right now and take a shit on the sidewalk, bro. You can.
Who's gonna stop you?
You can do whatever the fuck you want, fool. You can do a lot of shit. So don't tell me you ain't free, fool. The moment, nigga, because it's like, nigga, I'm a person too, and I'm against what all that. I'm not on their side, but I ain't got no opinion on the shit because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's like, nigga, it's just like you're just you're an ant. That's why I'm just so confused. I guess it's just like, bro, every time I start thinking about it, I'm like, bro, we're all ants. How the fuck does anyone know anything when you're an ant? It's an ant, fool. It's a billion of us, bro. You know how you see a billion ants? It's like, what do you think this is, nigga? Bro, you an ant.
Yeah, you're not. We're not. We're the expendable workers.
Yep. Some ants, luckily,
are the queen.
Study science.
Yeah.
Some of them, luckily, bro, are like, I'm gonna study viruses, and some of them, like me, are like, I'm gonna tell ant butthole jokes. You know. And it's like, that's why you don't know shit, fool. So if you ain't one of the ants studying the science, you should, bro, it's crazy that you are willing to go protest.
Well, you don't need science when there's Twitter. Twitter can just tell you everything you want to hear, huh?
It's so stupid. Bro, it's so stupid because we don't know and nobody knows. That's what makes it the stupidest, fool, is you don't know shit, dog.
Well, hopefully all the hundreds of people that have been protesting don't get sick, but chances are very low. It's just how shit works.
You mean viruses?
Yeah. Just how, I mean, the leader of the Michigan protest caught it, so it's only a matter of time before everyone in Huntington Beach has it.
No, all these dumbass niggas think we all got it already or some stupid shit. Like
that's a hopeful scenario.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
It's 500 trillion people on this motherfucking planet, bro. Let's, who knows, bro.
So before we get to this week's movie, you want to hear about let's talk about Green Mile? Yeah.
Oh, that's last week's movie.
Yeah, that's last week's movie.
Yeah, if you don't know the rhythm by now, crazy.
Yeah, and none of you guys are new listeners.
Now, how did you listen to all that if you're not new? If you're new and you're like, what the fuck? I thought this was a movie. We gonna get there, motherfucker. Let us talk. I don't see him but every day.
Yeah. I liked the movie. It was almost exactly, you described it very well. It was almost exactly how I pictured it in my head. Only difference that I thought was funny, that in my head, everyone...
Coffee's white.
No. I picked up that he was black pretty quickly.
Okay.
Everyone was, even dude, down to the cell position, was right, except everyone was on the other side in my head. So you know how when you're looking down the hallway, John Coffey's on the left?
He's on the left.
In my head, he was on the right.
And Wild Bill's on the left.
Yeah. It was just, I don't, yeah.
But you saw that where they were like, all right, he's in one, and then Wild Bill's like here.
They're staggered. And
then Dell's like here.
Delacroix.
Well, Dell's like, he was like one or two down from him, from Wild Bill, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delacroix. Oh, man, what'd you think of the clown? Was he not fantastic?
He was amazing. There was so many, everyone was really good. I thought he was amazing. I thought Brutal was amazing.
Brutal's one of my favorites. Yeah, Brutal's, he steals your heart. Dean, the young Dean, I thought is great.
Yeah. That's what made me cry the most, is when Dean is strapping him in the chair.
And he's falling like a baby.
Yeah, that's what got me.
And he's the young guy.
Yeah.
They did a very good job setting up the background of the character. We know a lot about these guys.
Yeah, it's not very slow moving, but at the same time, not also the things that happen are relatively small, minus the miracles.
Yeah,
it's like there's a mouse there, and he's got a urinary tract infection, and this guy is not taking his promotion,
and they're trying to get rid of this asshole governor kid.
Yeah.
It's just little things.
Yeah,
and then the miracles kind of blow everything. I guess the only thing that's outside the miracles that is a big deal is Wild Bill.
Oh yeah,
every scene Wild Bill's in is a big deal.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
Sam Rockwell, dude.
Yeah, murdered it.
Oh, my
Murdered
God.
it.
So it comes in about halfway through the movie, and pretty much Leonardo DiCaprio and Django.
Yeah,
because that's the same thing. Leo comes in halfway through the movie, and it's just the whole movie changes.
Hmm.
This one energy changes everything, and the same thing, man. This dude's Wild Bill's energy. It's like I always thought this as a kid. How the fuck were they gonna get him in the chair?
Oh wow.
I always thought that. I was like, that's the only way he was gonna die.
They had to sedate him. That's the only way they could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't do that, can you? Legal? I guess it's back then legally. What the fuck am I talking about? Legally,
Yeah,
what?
I mean, I don't. Yeah, really looking at it, it's like, oh, the electric chair was pretty brutal.
Woo!
Yeah, I think if you had the choice, you're on death row,
Oh man.
hanged or electric chair.
Oh man.
That's your choice.
Oh, bro, that's a poll. Nigga. That shit, just the, woo!
I'd rather be
Both
hanged.
of them are getting my dick hard. You know
Well,
what I mean?
I don't know if that's the right
Well, that's how
way
I
to
feel about
look
that.
at it. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a little concerning.
Fuck, bro.
I said hanged. That seems quicker.
Now if your neck don't snap. Now if your neck don't snap, it's not quicker. It's not quicker at all. It is definitely not quicker if that neck don't snap.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm worried about, bro, is if my neck don't snap, bro, I'm like, fuck!
Yeah. But at least, because the way I look at it is if your neck, there's a high chance your neck snaps, and that's instant. But with the electric chair, there's no instant.
It's all, yeah. I guess I go hanged. Fuck!
Yeah,
It's all so bad.
yeah.
Well, I go hanged, but I get out of it.
Okay, no, that's not.
No.
what?
So I go hanged, but I get out of it for sure.
No.
I use like some cool like Johnny Depp Pirates
Okay,
of
this
the Caribbean
this isn't
shit.
Now You Can See Me or whatever that movie is. Now You See Me. This is a real.
I don't know what movie it is today.
What was I gonna say? It's also crazy how they just watch the electrocution like with no glass.
Nope.
No, they're just like in the room.
They're getting the spit, bro.
Yeah,
It's like the front row of the game.
Yeah.
You're getting the heat, baby.
It's like, oh, this is a little rough.
Ooh, I'm hearing the play calls.
Yeah. One thought that I couldn't escape, especially towards the end of the movie.
There's movies like that where kind of a lot of stuff's like, ugh.
Well, there's
you
a
just
lot
keep
of,
thinking on. Well, the kind of thing that made you think on it over and over and over.
But this is just a simple thought too. It's just like, man, this movie doesn't exist with security cameras.
Oh no, it does not.
It's crazy how that one invention changes stories completely.
Yeah, because now we know that God existed.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Mm-hmm.
We know Jesus exists. You know how we know? We saw him take a guy's dick problem away, and we saw him heal a mouse, and we saw this nigga leave.
Yeah, they took him out.
They took him out, and then he came back, and a woman's tumor was gone. The doctor, they already went to the doctor, so all they'd have to do is go back to the doctors and be like, is the tumor gone? The doctor's be like, yo, that makes, they would have
sense.
been like, okay, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Yeah.
Hold on. We just looked at this woman.
Yeah. But all that's gone with security cameras.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Crazy.
It's also it helps Tom Hanks because now he doesn't have to kill him. Now he can be like, "Hey guys, I got some footage
Yeah.
for that ass."
John Travolta was originally offered that role.
As
Paul Edgecombe.
what did he turn it down for?
That I don't know. I just know he was offered that role.
I'll look that up later.
Yeah.
See what he did that movie that year.
Yeah.
We'll
that'll
see
be
what he did.
interesting. And then
Ooh, did he fuck up? Sometimes actors fuck up, bro.
Yeah. Will Smith, Neo. Michael Clark Duncan got the role because Bruce Willis suggested him for the role after working with him in Armageddon. That's how Clark Duncan got the role.
Can we clap it up for Bruce Willis as a real nigga, dog?
Yeah.
That's real nigga shit. That's what you're supposed to do, bro. That's just being fucking bro. When you know motherfuckers got some talent and you know motherfucker like, bro, that's how you help. You know what I mean? That's dope, bro. That didn't help out Bruce Willis at all. What did it do for Bruce Willis?
No, you're right.
Nothing.
It does nothing. He's not in the movie.
Doesn't
He
give him
wouldn't
no
have fit in
credit.
the movie. Yeah.
He gets no credit for it. It's just some shit you know about. Like you just like if you know it now, like, oh damn, that's dope. That means he a real one.
Yeah.
He a real one, bro. He didn't have to do
that's
that.
Yeah, he didn't at all. Especially because Clark Duncan had 0 speaking roles in Armageddon.
Barely in Armageddon.
Yeah.
Barely
Yeah.
in it. He's barely had some speaker roles, and then nigga does that, and then now he is a bona fide movie star.
God, there's so many like cool, like just fucking the Amazon notes were just so fucking cool for this one. The guy who played the body double for Michael Clark Duncan in the opening scene when they pulled the thing in,
Yeah.
he's some random dude that snuck into the carriage during filming, and then when he popped out, the director was like, "I like your fucking attitude," and he made him a body double for Michael Clark Duncan.
Awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
That's how you do it.
That's
some Hollywood shit.
Yeah. That's how it works, man.
That
You
is
just
how
gotta
it
put
works,
yourself
bro.
out there, and hopefully, you get
Hopefully
it.
you don't get arrested.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Because sometimes you just get
you
arrested.
call him A, call him B. Pretty big risk for a big black dude, but
That's what I'm saying. Woo!
Yeah.
Doesn't always work out. Somebody else has that story, and then it goes the other way. But
Yeah, it
that's
does.
what it's all about.
and is that what the Green Mile's about?
No. What'd you think, though, bud? Did you love it?
Yeah, I thought it was. It never felt too long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
The
was.
story sucks you right in.
The story's very good. The acting's very good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Out of your time so far, where do you put this in your time? In our time, we've done a lot of time. This is our fourth time.
This is our fourth Tom. God, Tom is
Phil,
so good.
we done Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
We done Phil.
Mm-hmm.
We did Big. We did Cast, and now we've done Green.
I think out of those four, Big is my favorite.
Yeah, no, rank them so far.
Okay, one is Big. Damn, because that means one of these movies is gonna have to be 4.
I know, but Tom, this is just we've done all 4 of your classics. I'm sorry. Hey, stop putting out perfect movies. It's your
One
fault.
is Big. 2 is Castaway.
Whoa! Didn't see that coming.
3 is Philadelphia. 4 is Green Mile.
Whoa! You want to hear mine or no?
Huh?
You want to hear mine?
That's.
I said, do you want to hear mine?
Oh yeah, I want to hear yours. Yeah. It's hard.
Because I'm going the movie. So
Okay.
Green Mile. If we want individual performance, I would change this list.
Yeah, I kind of went off individual performance. That's what I
Oh,
was
okay.
thinking.
Okay. Well, now we're changing. Okay. Individual performance?
Individual performance.
Oh. Castaway.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia. Big Green Mile.
What's crazy is that those are 4 so different characters that it's almost like
Yeah.
what character do you like more?
Yeah, individual performance. Yeah, I have to go. Yeah, those because but they're all insane. They're all completely 4 different human beings.
Yeah.
But movie, I think Green Mile as a movie is the best movie of all of those 4, as a motion picture because it is. I mean, take Tom Hanks out of it. That he didn't have to be in there. Like, that character could have been another actor. That story is Castaway. You need Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
You need Tom Hanks. That's who you need. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia, you don't need him. Big, you need him.
Big, you need him.
Big, it has to be Tom Hanks. That's the only thing. Philadelphia, the story is good enough that you can kind of plug. The Green Mile, though, you can it's even better story. It's just you can literally plug and play.
Yeah, it'd be because the first thing I thought when I saw the Travolta thing, I'd be like, oh, it'd be interesting to see what Travolta would have done
Exactly,
with this.
because you could have plugged that character, but I don't want to see Travolta in Big. It's like, nigga, that's the whole movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because we were even talking about the best part of Green Mile is all the other characters. The fucking Brutal, the fucking Wild Bill, fucking the Warden, the fucking Striker Clark Duncan. Yeah, it's the whole movie's about all the other people.
Yeah.
You know, even the old Tom Hanks I like in the movie. He does a great job.
He's really good.
He's great. He sucks
really
you
good.
right in. He
Yeah.
gets you right from the beginning. He gets you. You know.
The mouse.
Oh, Mr. Jingles.
Yeah.
Mr. Jingles kills it.
He really does.
I bet it was fucking so hard to film all those goddamn mouse shots.
Oh, man, they had to use 18 different rats.
I can't imagine.
Crazy.
Can't imagine. And
That's the Green Mile.
don't protest until it's time.
See you soon. Beaners, this is your intermission right now.
Before we get into the episode you are here for, really quick, thank you for listening. We love you.
We do. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate and review this podcast on iTunes.
Please rate and review. That stuff matters. We could use the help, and we would appreciate it.
Yeah, tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it.
Tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it. You keep going back and listening to old episodes. That's
Yeah.
how we know you love it. We appreciate that.
And follow us on Instagram at Spoil the Beans, and then you can find our individual Instagrams. We're linked on everything. Follow
Derek
us from there.
Poston, Sonamod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Greg Scamato for making our theme music. If you want some more samples from him or maybe help from him, check out gregcanhelp.com.
Yep.
Yeah. And now back to your future presentation.
International Beaners, we love you.
Yeah.
We're just looking at our numbers, man. You guys are still. We complain like we lost a lot of people, but there's still so many of you. Like I don't know why we complain. It's like, man, there's so many of y'all all over the fucking world, which is so cool.
Shit's nuts.
It's fucking weird.
Shit's nuts. Hey, Derek.
Thank you so much, guys. We love you.
We do love you. Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Where do you go if you want graphic design needs?
Only one place.
Oh, yeah. Where's that place?
Are you looking?
Yes, I am looking.
Oh, dude. Dude. You have Instagram?
I do have Instagram.
Man, you want to go to a guy. His name's Cheeto Khan.
Oh, is it at CheetoCon? At
Well,
CHI?
yeah, so it'd be CHITOKAN.
Okay.
Cheeto Khan. So you spell it just like it sounds.
Yeah.
At Cheeto Khan. And I'm telling you, brother, you're going to get all the graphic design needs you'll ever need because he has them.
Yep.
And he's good at it. He's
very
actually
good at it.
genuinely fucking phenomenal at it. And he sponsors our podcast because he's so fucking good and he makes awesome graphic designs for us all the time. And they're so sweet and they're cool and they're like walking and shit.
Yeah, like the animated, which is cool.
Like fully animated, so it's like
Yeah.
his artwork's amazing. Guys, at Cheeto Khan does some of the coolest graphic design work on Instagram, and that's where you'll find him.
Yep. At CheetoCon. The Jews are here.
The Jews are here. That's his slogan.
Uh-huh.
Pays us for that. Son,
Yes.
do you like football?
I do like football.
And you like NFL?
I do like
Players.
the NFL. I like the NFL players. Yes, they're a big part of football.
So if you had to pick owners or players, you pick
Oh, players.
players.
Yeah.
Nice. Who picks the owners?
Yeah.
The owners.
Yeah,
Hassan,
Yes.
you ever wonder what football players do like during their free time?
Yeah. All the time.
All the time, huh?
All the time. That's most of my thoughts.
What about like linebackers?
Yes. Specifically, middle linebackers.
Ooh, what about they play like for the Tennessee Titans?
Yes. Dude, this is narrowing down on what I think about for most of my days.
So you're just like, man, I wish I knew
What
what
Tennessee
a middle linebacker was doing during the day, especially during this quarantine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a fucking Instagram for you to follow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren Bates.
DARENBATES.
You've heard of him?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you know.
Yeah.
Dude, you got a great Instagram.
Dope.
Fucking he works out. He loves his kids. Plays football.
And he wants you to follow him.
He wants you to follow him.
And
and
that's-
you know what else? He's a fucking president of the Beans.
Yes.
So
he is president
there's
of the
that.
Beans.
He is president of the Beans, which is a hard position to get.
Yeah.
Because of, all the HR problems.
Yeah, we do say a lot of things.
Anyway,
Yeah.
president of the Beans, Mr. Darren Bates, at Westlandson _ 56. Want you to follow him because he's the fucking best and he's my best friend and he's an awesome guy and he's a really good football player. And he's bigger than us and he'll beat you up.
Oh, absolutely.
He'll beat you up. He'll beat you up.
Big guy.
Big guy. Plays football. For Auburn. Won a national title. So fucking do what he says. Remember
Yeah.
that national championship game that they won? Yep, that one. Cam Newton? Is that the one you're thinking? Are you going, they got the Cam Newton team? Yeah, that team. That's the only one. Well, I'm sure there's another one before that, but who gives a fuck about that? We're
Yeah,
talking about the
probably a
one
while ago.
in the recent era of time.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is they've been a bunch, and they've gotten close a number of times since then. They just can't get over that hill, I think.
It's hard. That hill includes Alabama and
God, and LSU
LSU
and
now.
Florida and
Yeah.
fucking all these other schools that are just fucking
Georgia.
good. Georgia. Oh, my God. Georgia. Yeah, just too many problems.
But yeah, follow Darren Bates.
Follow Darren Bates, guys. He's a fucking badass. He jumped over a guy and blocked a field goal.
Yep.
That is hard.
Yep.
Hassan,
Yes.
I'm done.
Okay. I think I'm okay with that.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, I support you.
Thank you.
And I have to live with you. And if you are not, if you are done and I'm forcing you to do this, then it's only going to be bad.
Also, I didn't watch a movie.
Oh, really?
No, I did. Hey. Ooh, I got something in my
Say,
teeth.
You texted me that you were watching a movie.
Yeah, but you don't know. I couldn't watch porn.
In the living room?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
Better sound.
That's true. Well, this begs the question: would you rather have speaker on your phone, porn on your speakers or headphones?
What do you mean?
Like you say, better sound, but I think porn is like a headphone type thing. It's more.
I mean, no, but if we're going on quality, I'm sure the speakers in the living room are our best speakers in the house.
That's fair. That's fair. I like the AirPods.
Speakers in the living room?
I like the
Oh.
AirPods.
No, I'm talking about quality of sound.
Quality of sound.
The speakers in the living room are better than our AirPods. I have AirPods. That's why I know
That's
what
fair.
AirPods sound like.
That's fair.
They do not say. Now, are the speakers in the living room better than the Beats by Dre headphones? No, they are not. No, they are not. But we're talking quality of sound here.
Yeah, either way, you shouldn't be watching porn in the living room
On
with
your
other
Beats.
people there.
You should watch porn on your Beats pill. Also, sponsored by Beats.
That'd be a crazy sponsor to get right now. It really beats you.
Oh,
Us?
dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre? We'll take it.
Yeah.
We will sponsor the shit out of you guys.
Thanks for offering.
Yeah, we'll say the N-word and not the N-word, whatever the way you want the N-word said. You know what I'm saying, nigga? How do you want it, baby? Want him to say it?
How do you want it, nigger? Isn't that what you wanted?
What's wrong with you, dude?
You asked for it.
What is wrong with
you?
you?
You asked for it.
Why would you do that?
You asked for it.
We're trying to, hold up, no, I'm saying we're trying.
You asked for it. You asked for it. You know, there's so many times when you throw it to me and I don't say it and you give me shit, and this time you throw it to me and I said it and now you give me shit. Be consistent.
Well, bro.
Either be happy when I don't say it or be glad when I say it. One of the two.
And there goes the Beats.
One of the two. Oh, man. This is about to be
We were about to be sponsored by
YouTube. I don't think so.
Yeah, we were.
I think that ship has sailed a long time ago.
What, like the Passion of the Christ episode?
Any sort of corporate sponsorship is.
I think Titanic, we lost all chances of sponsorship.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was it. That was all that was the only shot we had, nigga.
Man.
Well, I guess I'm done now.
Well, you know what? Fuck you. You were arguing for it at the beginning of the episode, and I will protest if you leave.
Want to do your dates?
No. No. Why did you make me sad? Why'd you make me sad? I have no dates. There's no upcoming dates.
We would have been in Stockholm today.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Any Stockholm listeners, we love you. And that's where we would have been today.
Yeah.
But you're here with us now, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Damn. We would have been in fucking Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been dope. That would have been dope.
This is our last date. This is our last show. Today would have been our last show in Stockholm after a whole month of shows in April.
And then we would have gone home. And then would have New York. We would have been performing at the Gramercy Theater.
New York would have been Thursday, Friday. So next week, when this comes out, this week, guys, we'd have been performing
at the Gramercy.
We'd have been landing back in the country around probably like Monday or Tuesday. And we'd have been back at the fucking Gramercy Theater in New York Thursday, Friday. And then in D.C., we'd have been at the 930 Club for 2 shows.
Damn.
But I don't know why I'm saying any of that. None of that's hate. None of that. Guys, in all those places.
Sorry.
Just fucking chill out and wait.
Yeah. Sorry.
You'll see us when you see us, baby.
Might be 2 years from now.
But keep listening to the podcast and tell your friends. So
yeah.
That way we can sell some fucking tickets when we show up. Hassan.
Yes.
Are you gay? Oh, no, that's not the question.
No.
Sorry, I have 2 questions here. No, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to
Thanks for asking, I guess.
No, but hold on. Can you hold on to that answer?
Okay. Oh, you said no.
Hold on to your real answer, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Before we get into the big question, which is whether you're gay or not, because Jesus, we all want to know.
Nope.
I'm saying, I know you're saying no, you'll answer later. I know that's what that no is for. But hold on to that. Mm-hmm. Before we get into that, can you tell me really quick? Mm-hmm. I mean, fast. Mm-hmm. Fast. Mm-hmm. What you think happens? And He Got Game?
He Got Game. Okay. I only know about this movie because of the Bill Simmons podcast. He was interviewing Denzel on it. And I like the story. But the story is he's playing Ray Allen. So Ray Allen's in this for sure. He's playing Ray Allen for, they're shooting a scene. And Denzel apparently used to play like college hoops. Mm-hmm. So Ray Allen's obviously going easy on him. And so Denzel like takes it to the rim on him once. And then Ray Allen Denzel looked at Ray Allen and then said Denzel got so scared because Ray Allen started playing for real, and Denzel stood no chance.
Okay, that was awesome.
Yeah. So what I think happens I had to share that story.
Could have got it at any point, but keep going, brother.
So Denzel is probably like he was a really good like high school basketball prospect or whatever, and then he got caught up in some shit like drugs or whatever, and he
racist.
Yeah. He either didn't go to the college he wanted, or he like went to jail or some shit. Not racist. It's a very real story that happens to some people. And then
what color are those people?
Could be white. They could be white, but I mean, you know what I'm thinking. And fuck. And then he's out. He's older now, and he's like, well, let me actually go for my dream and be an adult. Like put my head down and see what I can make of myself.
What dream?
Basketball.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's trying to hone his skills and maybe get into out of country league. You know, like a
Cool.
Spain or whatever. You know what I mean? He's just trying to work his way back into some sort of professional basketball. Like his dream of the NBA is
Like
sort
a
of done.
I feel you.
Yeah. But he's like
European League. I'm with you. No, it's cool. That's cool.
let me find myself or
I see
whatever.
your story
you know?
now.
And so, you know, it's just like him, and he's like he's you know, training with NBA players, like Ray, you know what I mean? Like people he maybe played with in high school that made it.
That knew you could ball.
Yeah, and he's training with them, and then but he has to but his past, you know your past, oh, you can never escape it, you know, and so he has to, you know, there's like maybe like these drug lords or whatever coming after him.
You son of a bitch.
And then you know, he's at the end of the movie, he's able to maneuver past the people chasing him, and he ends up in like Spain, playing basketball, and that's He Got Game.
And Denzel Washington took that movie?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. As always, brother, 100% racist and 100% wrong. And that's what makes you the best.
Yes.
That is what makes you the best.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be racist? No. Wrong? I get. Racist? Definitely don't. But the choice is respected.
You know, how racist was that guess really?
Well, to you, I'm sure a scale of 0 to 100, but to most people, about 100. But I'm sure on your scale, different scale.
Okay.
So, you know who made this movie?
No. Like the director?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Son?
F. Gary Gray.
This is a Spike Lee joint.
Oh, shit.
Written and directed.
By Spikethan Lee.
Spikethan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Avid basketball fan, as anybody who likes basketball would know.
Yes.
So,
Fan of a tortured team.
Man of a tortured team. Oh, poor, that very poor man. But I mean, like, respect it. I respect
Yeah, he
any guy
sticks
who-
with it.
I know that's why
Yeah.
any person that rides with their team, then it's like I fuck with you. Tough. So
The only time, I think I've said this, the only time you're allowed to switch teams is if you know, A, someone playing for a team.
Of course.
Or B, your team relocates, then you're a free agent fan, and you can choose whatever you want.
yeah, your team relocates to another city. That's not. I mean, is it even your team anymore?
Yeah.
You know, they left you.
I was telling my friends that because I have friends who are big Raiders fans, and they're leaving. And I was like, this is your opportunity. If you jump ship right now, no one's mad at you.
No one's mad.
No
Or
one's
you can
mad at you.
stay.
Or you can stay.
But if you stay, you stay.
Yeah.
If you stay, you fucking have to ride it out.
Yeah.
You cannot stay and then like at midway of the season be like, I shouldn't have stayed.
Yeah, you gotta make a decision.
Yeah. So like, yeah, all San Diego fans can do whatever the fuck they want. Right
Yeah, Austin Train, big Chargers fan growing up, now is not a fan of any team. He's still a free agent
He's
fan.
looking for a team.
He's looking for a team.
So any teams out there,
Yeah. Hit up Austin Train.
door guy, former door guy. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
everyone's a former door guy.
Everyone's a former everything,
Yeah.
unless you work at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So, Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
His movies, of course, as you know, are joints.
Yes.
So, shots of kids hooping in rural backwoods places, and other kid, like you see another shot of kids like hooping like in the middle of nowhere, like Indiana or something. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
slow, but great shots of just kids working on their game, bro, all over the world. Just kids working on their game. Credits are rolling. The music's extremely intense.
Right.
Extremely intense. He got game.
Damn.
More shots of kids working on their game all over the world. Credits are just rolling, right? You see guys doing a pickup game on the corner. You see, all ages, from little kids, grown folks. You know what I mean?
It's crazy how much of a world sport basketball truly is.
Yeah, and all age.
All age.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's just a world sport.
It's a world
It's
sport.
a soccer. You know what I mean?
These European white boys can hoop.
Hoopity hoop.
They can hoop.
So people just work on their game. You see shots of the MJ statue outside the United Center.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just basketball stuff. And we see our lead,
Diesel.
Ray Allen.
Oh, Ray Allen's the lead?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What a career.
That's all. You didn't know anything about this.
What a career.
Oh, unbelievable career. This
Yeah.
guy got to be in a Denzel fucking Spike Lee movie.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you kidding? So Ray Allen's shooting outside on the court. Cut to, we see a prison. And another man shooting in the court. In the prison.
That's Denzel.
Our second lead. Mr. Denzel Washington.
Okay.
His braids, all right? Him and Ray Allen have the same shot. They're just, they're still slow-mo. They're just, I mean, they're not missing. You know what I mean? They're just shooting and shooting and shooting. And then you see a guard come out and go, Shuttlesworth! Warden wants to see you. Denzel's like, wants to see me?
Yeah, great name.
Shuttlesworth. Great.
Shuttlesworth.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
name. They bring him in, And it's an old white actor. You'd recognize this guy too. I don't know, but right when you see him, you recognize him.
Okay.
And the warden is talking to him about basketball. The warden clearly loves basketball. He's talking to him about basketball. And as he's talking to him about basketball, Denzel's listening and he's remembering his past. Because the warden is talking about how he coaches his son's Little League team.
Right.
And Denzel is remembering in his past, late night, working his son. Working his son, bro. Just busting his ass, right? And he's like having flashbacks to it as he's talking, right?
Right.
And the warden keeps talking about his Little League son, and then he stops thinking about that, and he starts telling the warden how like, oh, these kids don't care about fundamentals anymore. They don't care about the game anymore. They don't want to listen. Whoop de whoop, right? And then the warden goes, okay, it's interesting. And he goes, well, you know, the governor of our state here is also a huge basketball fan. Played at Big State. Right, that's the college. Big State.
Right.
He bleeds red and white. Apparently, you have a son named Jesus Shuttlesworth. Denzel looks at him. He's like, yes, sir. He goes, he's the number one prospect in America, correct? And then you see they show Ray Allen hooping, and he's the number one prospect in America.
He's Denzel's son? My God.
Oh, this movie's awesome.
My
yeah,
God.
see, I was like, what is this movie? Like, when we were watching it today, I was like, oh, it's not a basketball movie. It's a Denzel movie.
Oh, my God.
So, you know, he's killing, right? Or they show Ray Allen, he's hooping, and then he goes, man, you must be proud of your son, number one basketball prospect in the country. Everybody says he might be the greatest to ever play, you know, all this stuff. You know, you must feel good about that. And he tells him, he's like, oh, of course, you know. I've always been proud of him. Since he was a kid, I was always proud of him. But Denzel's super stern as he's saying this, you know. So he goes, your son is apparently considering the governor's alma mater. The governor said directly to me, you persuade him to go there. He'll cut some of your time short.
Oh, that's
real.
Uh-huh.
That's what would 1,000% happen in real life if there happened to be a guy in a prison who was the dad of a number one LeBron James, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fucking governor loves University of Kentucky,
and
he's
cares
like
about basketball.
He's like, hey man, you get your son to come here, something in it for you. You know what I mean? So
do you know what he's in jail for?
He goes, I'm looking at 15 years, warden. Are you serious? Is this like Denzel Perks? Is this real? And the warden's like, yes, sir, this is real. Warden treats people real good who help him out. I mean, the governor treats people real good who help him out. And then Denzel's like, well, I mean, I can't do it here. I can't do it from here. What am I supposed to do from inside the jail cell? And then the warden goes, oh, we know that. You'll have 7 days. You have 7 days until the National Signing Day for the NCAA, college basketball. And he's like, okay. And he's like, oh, he's like, oh, happy, great. And he was like, but to set this up, it ain't going to be easy. This isn't just going to be a walk in the park to get you out of here. We have to do some stuff. And he's like, what? And cut to, they poison him. For real. They put poisoning in his food.
Okay.
So he actually has a poison attack in front of everyone. Right. They're like, we can't. It's just like the Green Mile. It's like, because the warden, I mean, it's like, oh, wow. He's like,
it's got to be some underhanded tactic.
So, and then the warden comes and he sees him throwing up and shitting everywhere. And he's like, I want this man quarantined. Crazy, that word. Quarantine.
Dude.
7 days.
We can't.
Crazy.
Bro,
I know. We
can't escape this goddamn word.
Also, the quarantine him 7 days.
Quarantine, dude. It was. We were watching that. What's it called? Louis C.K. special mentioned quarantine. We were watching a fucking Avengers movie.
They mentioned quarantine.
It's like now that we're in it, it's like, oh my god.
It's in every past movie.
Dude, everyone's been talking about this shit. Everyone.
Crazy.
This shit is wild. Never in my life would I think I'd be quarantined, let alone for fucking
2 months.
Could be anywhere from 3 months to a year. Good Lord.
Oh God.
I'm done now.
Oh yeah. I get that.
Yeah. So, Jesus Christ.
He goes, this man's contagious. We've had this spread in our prison before. I'm not gonna have it again. Quarantine him 7 days.
Okay.
Good plan.
Yeah.
To make sure nobody asks any fucking questions about where this guy is for 7 days.
Yeah.
All right. Cut to, they sneak him out. We'll do by the little hospital ward, and they let him out. It's him. He's been assigned 2 cops. One of the cops, ex-Hall of Famer, greatest running back of all time, Jim Brown.
Oh, Jim Brown. Oh, shit.
No, it's like, well, if you ask most, who's the greatest running back of all time?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it usually ends up on Jim Brown.
Jim Brown left end of the NFL to act.
Oh, yeah, and did great.
Yeah.
He's in everything.
Yeah.
So Jim Brown and this other white cop, they're assigned to him, right? And the wardens tell him they're going to take absolutely no bullshit. They're going to be extremely hard on you. This isn't a fucking cation. You know what I mean? These are 2 of my best men. And if necessary, they are given the green light to shoot you at any moment.
Fun.
Which, I mean, obviously, too. It's like, dude, you're convicted, 15 years.
Yeah.
You got convicted felon. they're about to let you out.
Yeah,
it's real deal.
It's about to happen.
So we see Ray Allen and his homies walking around like a neighborhood late night, and they get to a basketball court.
Right.
And then they go, hey, we call next, and some guys hooping, and then literally people. It's a beautiful shot because I've seen this happen too, like of shots of like Kevin Durant playing at like Rucker Park and shit, which you can watch on YouTube if you've never seen. It's amazing.
I've seen
of people,
highlights,
of everyone coming to just watch him. Just hoop on the street.
Right.
And that's exactly, it's beautiful. It's just like that. And Ray Allen's like,
because
wow.
he's like a big deal, yeah.
I mean, the number one prospect in the country.
Yeah.
Just like Kevin Durant. It's the same. It's like, oh, yeah, it's the biggest deal. And they're from the same place. That's why they're making a doc on 30 for 30 about this area where Kevin Durant, Stephen Marbury, Coney Island, this is where this is filmed, all these, a bunch of legendary, great unreal players that all came from this one place. It doesn't make any sense.
It's probably because of this competitive.
It's called, the documentary, the 30 for 30 when it called out, because Bill Simmons just talked about it. It's called, What's in the Water. That's the name of it. They just showed the trailer. The trailer for it just came out. It's awesome. I'm forgetting so many greats that are from this one literal small area in Staten Island.
That's insane.
Insane. That's why it's called like the basketball mecca or something, you know? So, people are obviously coming, just watch him play. And the shots are beautiful. I mean, Spike Lee, the shots are insane. Ray Allen's just destroying everybody, obviously, you know? And one of the guys who, throws like an alley-oop to him, like starts talking shit to him, you know who we are? Huh? And he pulls out of his sock, he pulls out a paper. And it's beautiful. The transition, as he unfolds it, it's a shot of them winning the state title that year. And then it goes into the shot, and it's them winning the state title. Celebrate.
That's a good shot.
Awesome shot, right? You know who we are? It's them celebrating after they win the state title, and he's the best player, and took him undefeated and all that.
Yeah.
And cut to them interviewing the team, like player by player, right? And Ray Allen says like something about how basketball is his favorite because it's poetry and motion and how everything just kind of moves like to the next thing. And they all talk about how it's all their dreams. And then one guy says, it's the most important thing in the world. I mean, it's the only thing that makes me feel like I'm somebody out there. I thought that was like, ooh, that's interesting. So they dropped Denzel off at this super shitty motel in Coney Island. And his room's crazy shitty in the hood. And he's so happy, though. He's just like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? So they lay down the rules, whoop de whoop. Your ass belongs to us. You're a fucking felon. The sooner you do your job, the better for everybody. And they get to Mr. Shuttlesworth. You're now wired. They put a fucking bracelet tracking thing on his leg, like a house arrest kind of bracelet on his leg, so they know everywhere he's at all times.
Yeah.
And they give him a little walking cash. They tell him, you try to run, we will shoot you dead. You do this, we will shoot you dead. We paid you. You don't return the call, we will come here and shoot you dead. You know what I mean? Like, we're not
this
fucking
is real.
Around.
Yeah.
You got till midnight Sunday, midnight Sunday, because signing day is Monday morning. Like at 6 or 7 a.m. So it's like,
okay,
that's all the time you get.
Okay, so this is like a week.
You get 7 days.
That's okay.
All right. So he opens, like they leave. I thought this was like, wow, this must be a prison thing. Because the first thing it is, they leave and he goes to his door and he just opens and closes it a bunch. And he's so happy. And I was like, I know, but because the acting, of course, it's Denzel. And I was like, that must be either Denzel knew or Spike knew, somebody from prison who was like, hey, what was the first thing you did when you got home? He was like, oh, bro, just open and close my door. Because right when you see him, you're like, oh yeah, you haven't had a door.
Yeah, you haven't been able to just do that.
To just be like,
you're just locked in a cell.
Yeah, you can. Man, I can leave. I can close. I can leave. Like I choose. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was like, oh, that's deep. I thought that was a really deep shot. And then he.
Now imagine comparing that to being quarantined in your house.
Not even close. Because we can open this door right behind me. There's a door right here. I know you can't see it, but there's a door.
Yeah.
So I love this shot. And then he sits down on his bed, puts his head down, and just goes, he looks up. Thank you, Jesus. Deep, bro. Deep. Thank you, Jesus. Because it's like,
and his kid's name is
son's
Jesus.
Name, and that's the reason he's.
Yeah.
It's everything. And then he's thank you. Like the opportunity, the situation, you would just be like, man, it's all of it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm so glad I named you Jesus. All that shit. I thought that was just, that line was like, damn, that's good writing. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. So we see a beautiful young, and I mean, this is one of her first movies, Miss Rosario Dawson.
Oh, really? Look at her.
One of the best. I think one of the best.
Most beautiful women of all time.
One of the most beautiful women of all time.
Especially when you see her in person, it's just like, oh,
also,
my
I think one of the most
God.
better female actors out there that people do not talk about. This woman can fucking act.
She was great. She carried top 5.
Oh, carried the movie. Mm-hmm. Oh, the movie's good. I like the movie, but she carried,
well written. But the acting,
she carried Chris Rock. Absolutely, yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, you were when you said that, you were absolutely right. When we left, you were like, "Wow, she carried Chris Rock."
Yeah,
because the movie's great. But you put Eddie Murphy in the movie, I think it's a fucking Oscar-winning movie.
Yeah, that movie was made for Eddie Murphy, and I genuinely believe that. It's like, oh,
Chris Rock can write a movie, bro.
Yeah,
Chris Rock can write a movie. Can he lead one?
Not like a nuanced character.
I think he would have been great, and not to take it away from J.B. Smoove, because J.B. Smoove was great in the movie. I think he'd have been great as the J.B. Smoove character in the movie, his number 2.
Yeah.
And Eddie Murphy should have been the number 1.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. I think now we're talking about an Oscar-winning movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we see a beautiful young Rosario. They're at Coney Island having a day. You know, I met her once, right? Rosario Dawson
at the store.
At the store, I walked her. I had to walk her to the. She pulled in the lot. They told me that she was allowed to park. She pulled in the lot. Tipped me. She was awesome. Tipped me right away, like $10. That's important. I know that you guys like. It's like, dude, that's huge. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
To do it right when you get into it, it's certain. It's like, oh, it's a certain kind of person.
Yeah.
She fucking was dressed kind of like,
because I saw her in the belly room.
That's where she went. So she's dressed kind of like, almost like how Jake had a Predator or Emily from the store dresses.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Just super swag, but sexy as fuck, but not like horror, like swag sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And fashionable, very fashionable.
She was like, "Hey, I'm supposed to go to the belly room. Can you take me there?" And of course, I was like, "I don't give a fuck what's happening in the lot."
Yeah,
I'm walking you to the belly room, and I got to walk and talk to her about the Comedy Store on the way to the belly room, and I had a boner. And my butthole was wet. It was a lot of things. I was that horny.
She's gorgeous.
She was, and so cool. Mm-hmm. Oh God, she could have told me to do anything. She could have been like, "Hey, go punch that girl in the face." I went and knock some old lady in the face. She could have said anything, bro. She was stunning, but also great actress. The talent is also what makes people like that like even hotter. So, her and Ray Allen are on Coney Island having a date, right? Mm-hmm. Just having a good time. Cut to the next morning. You see Jesus running to the bus stop. He's running, and then he gets up to the bus stop and he acts all cool like he wasn't running. And then she gives him shit for being late. She's like, "Oh, you were supposed to meet me here this time." And then they start laughing. He's flirting with her. It's like that kind of thing.
What a year!
This movie?
Yeah,
97.
Okay.
So you just also Ray Allen looks exactly like he did.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But now you know what? He's Milwaukee.
He just got drafted the year before.
Yeah, so he's Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee. He's still Milwaukee.
Okay, I was gonna say it is funny that his son looks like a 45-year-old man.
Oh, not in this. Ray Allen looks like a. It's
I know.
It's weird. Because also, bro, Denzel doesn't. Because me and Sam were talking about that. It's not this looks accurate because Denzel doesn't age either. Like Denzel looks. It's like wow. Denzel looks exactly like that now too. It's like what the fuck. You know what I mean? Both of them have not aged at all, really, which is pretty crazy. Other than Denzel's like a little heavier.
And gray hair now.
Gray hair, but the face, exactly the same. Ray Allen just he's an athletic machine. So
the body temple body. He's like a body temple guy.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So never ate a hamburger. I heard that. He said that in an interview once. I know that about Ray Allen. The motherfucker ate a hamburger once and then said never again and has never again eaten a hamburger.
He's like my sister. My sister's never eaten a hamburger.
No, did she eat a hamburger and then say never again?
She's never eaten.
Then she's not like he's not. Then what the fuck are you talking about?
He ate one. You're
right.
You
just want to say that?
Yeah.
You just wanted to say that, didn't you? Yeah. Well, guess what? You're fucking wrong, dude. Shut up. So we see, he runs up and he's acting all cool, and she, they're arguing. It's a cute little scene, and then she goes, "Have you narrowed your choices down yet?" And he goes, "Not yet." And she's like, "Come on, let me in on the secret. We gonna keep it from me." And he's like, "I ain't keeping nothing from you. I still don't know. I don't know where I'm going yet." So she's like, And he goes, "Anyway," she's like, "I know a guy I want you to meet." And he's like, "Who?" And she's like, "Don't worry, he's a friend of the family. His name's DeAndre Mack." And he's like, "Who is that?" And she's like, "He's an agent." But he's like, nope, that's illegal, Lala. I'm not supposed to be talking to no fucking agents. I'm not doing that. And then, because the girl's named Lala, and he's like, and then she's like, "Oh, come on, he's cool, I promise, please." And he's pissed. He's like, "No, I'm not getting in trouble with that shit. You're not fucking me over. No, I'm not meeting nobody. It ain't happening." She's like, "Jesus, please, he's a friend of the family, just 5 minutes." And she starts making out with him. And he's like,
"Oh, yeah. God, don't fuck him over, though."
So hot.
I know, don't fuck him over, though.
She's fuck you over hot.
Yeah.
She's exactly what we're talking about. Like, oh, it's kind of this. She's that hot, though, bro. Especially in this. Like, oh, she's young.
Oh, God.
So, cut to, he's talking to his coach. Next thing, he's talking to his coach at school. And he's talking to his coach about how annoying it is. How everyone's asking him. Cut to shots of him in the hallway. He's signing autographs just for students. And every fucking student and teacher and principal, everybody's asking, "What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Are you going to go to the NBA? What are you going to do?" And he's just like, and he's, the coach is this Italian guy. He's like, Jesus, come on. They just care about you, Jesus. That's all it is. And he's like, no, man, they don't fucking care about me. They're just trying to get over on me. That's all. And he goes, that's some people, Jesus, not all people. You got to remember that. Some people, not all. And he goes, well, have you made your decision? He's like, I'm making it soon. He's like, come on, when are you going to make your decision? He's like, sometime soon, coach. He's like, all right. He's like, all right. You can call me anytime now. You call me. You think of anything, you call me. That you call me first, all right? And, he's like, I thought of you as a son. I always made sure I treated you like a son. You've always been a son to me. And he's like, yeah, you're right, coach. You're right. He's like, what did I always say? He's like, what did I always say? He's like, this is the most important decision. The most important decision of your life.
Ooh. I don't trust this coach.
Most important decision of your life, okay? Remember that. Yes, sir.
I don't
trust him?
I don't trust him.
So the cut to the next scene is every single college coach. And they went and got all the coaches. They got Pitino, they got Cal, they got, Dean Smith, they got everybody. And they're recruiting them. I mean, please, begging them, come to their school, right? Awesome shot, too, because you're just like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
They're like just come to his house one by one?
No. It's a shot of he's like, it's like them at all their facilities. Like talking to him. Roy Williams, I mean, everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. You see the camera's on the coach.
Okay.
So it's a shot of it's
all
the
coaches.
Camera is the player.
Okay.
And yes, but
I see it now.
And he's just one by one. But it's every top school, every top coach, every top college coach. You know what I mean?
Have we done another Spike Lee movie before? Sorry.
I feel like we've done one. I feel like we'd have to go through the list, but I feel like we've done one. But I could be mistaken.
Okay.
I could be mistaken.
Because I could be wrong about this because I haven't seen a lot of Spike Lee movies. But it just feels like something like he has like people looking into the camera as if the camera was a character. I feel like that's a him thing. I feel like he does that.
He does, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's like his thing.
Okay.
I say his thing is that his movies are way more grounded. Like they feel very realistic, but there's a mystical element to it always. That's what his movies always feel like.
Okay.
There's always this kind of mystical element, even though they're grounded in a very real place. He always makes them very real. So at the hotel Denzel's at, right, we see a pimp and a hooker walking down the hall. And Denzel's looking at him, and the guy gets pissed that he's looking. He's like, what the fuck you looking at, bro? And mind your business, man. And Denzel's like, all right, you're right. I'm wrong. My mistake. And he goes in the room, and the pimp looks at the hoe and starts beating the shit out of this woman. This woman is, damn, you've never seen The Fifth Element, but she's the lead in The Fifth Element.
Yeah, I have.
You seen The Fifth Element?
I seen The Fifth Element.
With Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't know you seen it.
Yeah, she's the Lilu girl?
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, her. She's also all the Resident Evils. I was about to say
What's
that
her
too.
name?
Milo Vachana.
Oh, yeah.
Great actress. She's in a million things, but I mean, that's.
Okay.
I always go there, but I know other people. Some people go Resident Evils because she's in all of those too. So he's beating the shit out of her, right? So then, cut to we see like the next day, Denzel's walking down the street, and we see like this little girl coming out of like an elementary, middle school kind of thing, right? And we see another little girl begging this little girl to meet her brother. Please let me meet your brother. I just want to meet him. I love him. Oh my God, he's the best. I watch him all the time. My brother loves him. Please, can I just meet him? And she's like, oh, maybe. And then she walks like they split. She's like, I'll see you tomorrow. They split up. Denzel kind of goes up behind her. He goes, hey, Shuttlesworth. And the girl just keeps walking. He goes, boo boo. And her eyes get big. She turns, and the girl just starts. She sees Denzel and just starts crying. And then she fucking runs up and she hugs him. He's like, oh, my little woman. Look at my little woman. And he's like, how you doing, baby? You all grown up now. And she's kissing him. And then he pulls her back and he goes, how's your brother? It's his daughter.
Yeah.
All right. And she goes, bossy, as always. And he's like, he's supposed to be bossy. He takes care of you. That's his job. He's like, let me walk you home. You still live at this one place? She goes, no, we don't live there no more. He goes, what? She goes, yeah, me and Jesus, we moved to our own place. He's like, who pays the rent? She goes, my brother. And he's like, okay. Is he working? And she's like, no. He's like, okay. And then he just kind of brushes, he starts talking to her more about like her grades and stuff. And they get all the way to their place. And then, she stops. She gets all sad. And he's like, you're not going to invite me up? She's like, no, I might get into trouble. And he's like, hey, I'll leave before he comes back. I promise. She's like, okay. Right? So they go upstairs. A million trophies, obviously. I mean, a million trophies all over the fucking place. And then he's looking at a picture of Ray Allen and a girl. It's Ray Allen and Rosario all hugged up. He's like, who's this? And she's like, oh, that's Lala. That's his girlfriend. And he's just like, kind of puts the picture down. And then she's like, how you get out, Daddy? I thought you were supposed to be in jail for a long time. And he's like, they got me out on a work release, baby. That's all. I have a week to do a job. And if I do good, I might, get out before I should. And then she's like, oh, that's great, Daddy. And then she goes, I know it wasn't your fault, Daddy. I know you didn't mean it. And then Denzel's such a good actor. He stops. He grabs her by the head and he kisses her. You don't know what that means to your daddy. Thank you, baby. You don't know what that means. Kisses her again, right? And then he goes, how about your brother? Tell me how your brother's doing. She's like, oh, my God, Dad, he's so good. He's the best basketball player every night. Every time you see him, the way he dribbles with his left, it's so cute. She's like the way he can do everything, just jump over everybody and dunk on everybody. It's just unbelievable.
How old is she?
I'd say 12, 13.
12, 13. How long has Denzel been in jail?
We don't
At
know
this
yet.
point, you don't know? Okay.
So, well, it all comes out. There's nothing hidden.
There's nothing hidden, yeah.
He's just letting you get there.
Okay.
So, she's bragging about him. And then she's like, he's probably good enough to beat you now, Daddy. And he's like, you think so? And she's like, yep. And he laughs. He's like, yeah, he probably can now. And then right then, Ray Allen comes in the door. And he's just stone face. He does a good job, man. For a first-time actor, he does a really good job. And then Denzel's like, hello, son. And then he completely ignores him. And he's like, Mary, what'd I say about letting strangers in the house? And then she's like, that ain't no stranger. This our father. And he's like, I don't have no father. And he starts going off on her how we don't let strangers in the house. We do it. And he's like, son, don't talk to your sister like that. And he looks, he's like, am I talking to you? And then Denzel gets quiet. He's like, I think it's time for you to get to stepping, man. Huh? And I don't want to ever see you fucking walk through that door again. And he's like, look, son, I just need to talk to you, please. I don't want to hear. He's like, please, I just need to talk to you, okay? I'll meet you wherever you need to meet you. Just let me talk to you for 2 minutes. He's like, well, I'm at the garden sometimes hooping. Maybe you'll catch me there. He's like, okay, I'll see you there. And he gives the daughter some Skittles. He's like, enjoy your Skittles, baby. He's like, why don't you enjoy that front door? Get the fuck out of here. And then he leaves, right? Right when he leaves, he looks at his sister, and she runs. He's like, no, I'm sorry. He goes to beat her, like give her a whooping.
Oh, damn.
It's real. It's not a game.
Yeah.
It's not a game.
How's he afford an apartment?
Number one basketball prospect in the world. I'm sure you can make a few guesses.
Yeah, people just paying for him.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't even think the guesses have to be that hard, So he goes to his uncle's house, uncle and aunt's house, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, what's wrong, dear? And he tells them his dad showed up and he's pissed. Whoop. He thinks he's trying to get a handout now. And they sit down. And then the uncle and the aunt are like, how the fuck does a convicted murderer get out so quick? He's a convicted murderer. This makes no sense. And then the one dad's like, the uncle's like, he escaped just like in that Shawshank movie. That's what he had to do. And then the mom's like, should we call the cops? And he's like, no, we ain't calling no cops. We ain't those kind of people now, And then the uncle says, well, what's he want? And he's like, he just said he wanted to talk with Whoop. And he's like, well, I think you should go talk to your father. He's like, he ain't my father. He's like, hey, no matter what, he's still your daddy. You came out that man's nuts. But enough about him. We need to talk about what's going on in this house. You need to be more involved in the people that are your actual legal guardians, like me and your aunt. And the aunt's like, hey, I don't think we need to talk about this. And then he's like, hey, we made a promise to your mama to take care of you if something ever happened. All right? So you make a decision yet? And he's like, I don't know yet. He's like, well, we need to know. You need to let us know what your decision is. We've earned that whoop to whoop. Now, what they offering you? It's like, nothing, Dad. All these schools are just offering a scholarship. They all offer scholarship. I mean, nothing, Uncle. He's like, that's it. You know what I'm talking about. No money. Huh? No job for me and your auntie. No house. You holding out on us? Bro, the uncle's a piece of shit.
Damn.
And then he goes, you cutting us out? Huh? After everything we did? He's like, I hear things. You got to think of us. We deserve to be compensated. He's going off. And then the aunt finally goes, I'm not having any of this, honey. We love you. You don't owe us anything. I'm not having this. And she leaves. And he's just ignoring her, going off. You owe us, right? And then the uncle keeps saying, how you going to wet our beak? I know you have an apartment. You ain't got no job, huh? You think you playing me for a fool? How's I getting paid? And he goes, look, when I'm paid, I'm going to take care of y'all. That's what you want? That's what you want to hear? You know I'm going to do it. It's a dark movie. It's a very realistic movie.
The pressures of the number one.
That's what Sam was watching. She's like, oh my God, I bet this stuff happens. I was like, yeah. Oof. This is the kind of movie where it's like, yeah, this ain't no far-fetched. This is like,
no, this is real. This is real. This is very real.
It's very real. Mm-hmm. And so, he's like, I tell you, he's like, you want anything else, Uncle Bubba, huh? And the uncle just doesn't say anything. Mm-hmm. Right? So Denzel, first thing he does after they gave him that walking money, it's the last thing we saw him, he goes and he buys some brand new Jordans. All right, gets him some brand new Jordans. All right, he's so excited. You can tell, when you see the scene, you feel him. It's not even about this. It's just the feeling, the freedom of you could tell, and he's bonding with the dude, right? And he's so happy. He's such a good actor. He's so happy. That's why it's like, oh, it would be a waste of money, but when you see how it's like, oh, it's not about the money. It's like just about the touching the shoe and putting it on. Like, oh, and it's like also a freedom that you forget that's a freedom we have we can just. That's actually a freedom.
Yeah. I want to buy Jordans at the store.
No, God.
I'm gonna go storm the Capitol with my gun because I want to buy Jordans and then go to Denny's. And this is slavery if I can't do that.
Were you Have you been in prison for like 10 years or something?
No, but this is slavery.
Okay.
This right here is slavery. I get $600 a week in unemployment. That's slavery.
Okay, if you got it. I agree with him, but I want to do for this joke, just for the joke, if you got it. If you didn't get it, yeah, I get that it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Some people didn't get their check yet.
Oh, man, so many people haven't gotten their check.
That's why I was like, but I agree with you. The ones who did can suck my dick.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it would be very interesting to see how many people protested and still got that stimulus check or unemployment.
Yeah. Also, all the people protesting don't need a check because they're fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, or just sell one of your guns. Bro. Yeah.
So, he goes, he gets some new Jordans. He's all excited. And then he goes to basketball, and goes to hoop. And he's just on the outside court. He's all happy. So right then, Jesus and his little cousin show up. It's the place that he said, remember he said, I hoop there sometimes.
Yeah, the Garden.
So, which is a real place. So when, right then, Jake and his little cousin, the little guy show up, right? His cousin, he goes, and the little booger guy's like, hey, Mr. Shuttlesworth. He's like, when you start calling your uncle that boy? He gets quiet. He's like, hey, Uncle Jake. He's all nervous. And then he makes him happy by telling him he got like a couple inches since the last time he seen him. And the dude's like, oh, thanks, Unc. And he walks off. And then Ray Allen's like, got the new Jordans, I see, huh? And then Denzel's like, yep. And he throws the ball at him. He's like, you ready for a little one-on-one? Huh? Can you beat your pop? Ray Allen just kind of drops the basketball. I was like, no thanks. You know competition. Right? He's like, okay. Son? And he looks at him. He's like, your mother would have been so, and then right then Jesus goes off. Hey, man, you want to fucking talk to me? That's the first thing out of your mouth. Man, fucking you starting the wrong way off of me. He's like, son, he's like, you starting off wrong. He's like, hey, look. And he's like, look, and he tries to walk. He's like, son. He's like, he's so mad. He's like, hey. He's like, you get any of my letters? He's like, yeah, I got all your letters. I tore them all up. Got all your fucking letters. He goes, can we just talk for a moment? He's like, about what? He's like, look, son. He's like, look, I just want to talk. And he's like, well, I ain't got a lot of time. I don't want to talk to you. He's like, well, I got less time. Just listen to me. I read all about you. About how your game developed, about every single newspaper clipping, everything I could read. And I'm so proud of you, son. I mean that. I'm so proud. And I figured in this time of your life and with everything that's going on, you might need some fatherly advice. And he's like, about what? What the fuck are you going to give me advice about? He's like, about where you're going to school. He's like, oh, man, you just like everybody else. Just want to know where the fuck I'm going. Just get out of my business. Whoop-de-whoop. He goes, no, son, look. I just want to try to help. I just want to make sure you're not taking anything from anybody, so you're not stuck with a certain place and you owe somebody something or you get caught. I'm just trying to help you, And he's like, I just want to know where you're going. And he's like, man, what the fuck is the difference? Why does it matter to you where I'm going? You never cared about anything before in my life. What does it matter now? And he goes, look, you got any idea at all? Just at all. And he goes, I don't know yet. He goes, okay. He goes, son, I pray you understand why I push you so hard. You're going to be the first one to make it out. You know that? You're going to be the first one. He's like, oh, man, I don't care about any of that shit. That's why I named you Jesus. He's like, man, why you name me Jesus anyway? He's like, it's biblical. He's like, man, I fucking hate that name. He's like, why you never told me you hated that name? He's like, I told Mom. He's like, oh, well, you didn't tell me. He's like, well, I hate when Mom called me that. Every night, call me in to dinner. And then it cuts to him as a little kid on that same court. And he's hooping outside, and his mom leans out the window. Jesus! Time to come in. And he cut back to him, and this time he's like, people thought she was a fucking crazy lunatic, screaming my name, some Jesus nut all the time. All the kids make fun of me, right? And it shows all the kids making fun of me. So mad.
Yeah, that's the name that gets made fun of.
Mm-hmm. So cut to back to the reality. Him and his Denzel are talking about the name Jesus and God, right? They start talking about the actual Jesus and God, and then Ray Allen goes off on God. It's all bullshit. None of it's real. He's like, man, when you start talking like this, son?
It's very high school senior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you just, there's a lot
of stuff has happened.
When you get, this relationship there's a lot going on, bro. It's just about, you don't want to talk to this nigga. And I get why.
Oh, something happened with the mom, for sure.
So he's pissed and he goes off on God and he's like, man, he's like, you can't be talking about God like that, son. God forgives, I'm telling you, God forgives. He goes, oh, he does he? You think God forgave you for killing Mom? And he goes, I believe he has, son. I want to know when you will. Never. Thou shalt not kill. That's one of them, right? He's like, nothing I can do to bring us back, son. Nothing I can do. What do you want me to do? And he was like, did you even love my mother, man? He's like, yes. More than life itself, I loved her. Well, you had a hell of a way of showing it. And he walks off.
Okay. Oof.
You had a hell of a way of showing it.
Oof. Only got 15 years for it.
What happened?
Yeah, what was the story?
So, I love Spike Lee did a good job with this. The pacing of this is great.
Jesus Christ.
So he and his sister.
That's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy. So that's why the sister's a little more because she was young. That's why the sister's a little more.
Oh, the brother.
That's why I
you
asked
have a whole different view about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked how long he was in jail.
Yeah, that's how we'll get to. But clearly, long enough that you're already starting to see the. Even just by the dynamics, you can paint the picture without knowing the date.
The sister might have been too young.
A little bit too young to know that daddy was bad or that daddy did something bad.
Yeah, because if I was 5, I'd be more forgiving. But if I was 13 and that happened, I'd be
not
like,
forgiving at all.
No, fuck
There's
you.
never forgiveness.
It's done.
It's done. It's
done.
over.
You killed mom.
Period.
Yeah.
The sister's like, you killed mom, but it's like, but you were daddy, and I don't even know. I'm hearing it all. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like you said, you're 5. It's just different. It's just different. You'd probably be more forgiving.
Yeah, and then it also like depends on it to what extent. Like the fact that he's not in jail for 25 plus means that it probably wasn't premeditated and it was a heat of the moment thing.
Yeah. Even still, it's like, that
I mean,
I'm not. Even still, when you say it like that, it's like, oh, that sounds bad.
I'm not absolving him, but I'm saying that's probably what happened. If I had to guess just by his sentence.
Yeah.
This is,
he also clearly pleaded guilty.
Yeah.
To get 15, you pleaded guilty.
Yeah, this would be probably.
There's no way you did, because if you didn't plead guilty, there's no way he's getting 15 regardless.
Yeah,
because they're getting your ass.
Yeah,
you plead. It's like, well, what's the circumstances that they'd give him 15 if he goes
second degree murder?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
You already know. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, there's something. If you're like, yeah, I'm piecing together. Like, what happened here?
Yeah. No, because if it's premeditated, they're not giving him this chance.
But still, so it's like, oh, something happened, but something still happened enough for the son to never forgive this nigga.
Oh, I mean, he still killed his mom.
So what?
Premeditated or not?
And the dad has accepted it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what happened? So, cut to that night, him and his little sister, Raylan and his little sister are talking, and she's telling him how everyone's telling her how they're going to be rich, and everyone keeps saying how, you're going to be a pro ball player and star in all the commercials, just like Michael Jordan and stuff, and we won't live here anymore. And he's like, and he's calm, he's like smiling, he's like, hey, can't listen to those people, all right? She's like, what do you mean those people? She says, everyone says that. He's like, yeah, but everyone's just talking. She says, no, everyone says that. That's why I was like, oh, that's what made it real, because it's like, no, bro, not like some people are saying you're gonna go pro.
Yeah, everyone.
It's unanimous across the board.
Yeah, you're going pro.
You're going pro.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So, she goes, even Uncle Bubba says we're gonna live in a huge house and go house shopping and all this stuff. And people are telling me I ain't even have to go to school no more. And then he grabs her. He's like, hey, you can't be believing all that bullshit. We have nothing. We've never had nothing, and I'm the one raising you. And then she's like, all right, goodness, I'm sorry. And he calms down. He's, I'm sorry. I'm just afraid. And Mom always wanted you to go to college. And that's important. School's important, okay? She's like, okay. He's like, I love you. Kiss her goodnight.
Well, at the very least, it's like, at least he's got his head on relatively straight.
The fact to know that it's like everyone, like that he doesn't, he has nothing. It's like, even though it's like, and it looks like he has everything, but technically it's like right now in this moment, we still have nothing.
And he kind of is aware that everyone's just sort of playing him. Yeah.
And all he has to do is keep playing. It's like, well, if I just keep hooping and kind of don't.
Because right now it's like, I don't trust his coach. I don't trust his uncle for sure. I mean, I don't even trust Denzel because Denzel.
His dad?
Yeah, well, Denzel. Not only for the fact that like Denzel fucking killed his mom.
You trust his girl?
No, I don't trust his girl.
His girl?
Clearly, don't trust his girl.
His uncle, yours, yep.
Yeah, no.
His sister, I trust.
His sister's
she's too young to know.
She's naive and she's like, it's all these good things. But no, I don't trust Denzel at all because like Kentucky might not be in your son's best interest. Mm-hmm. But it's in your best interest.
Which I guess would be Kentucky. Yeah, that's Kentucky. It's big state. Yeah.
I mean, it's like a big deal, but like, it's just like, what if he just fits in with Patino, and they just like make, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not, you're going to push him to Kentucky, but it's not necessarily what's best for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in this world, this place is called Big State.
Oh, sorry.
It's really funny. That's what I know, but I was like, it is Kentucky. It is in this world. It's Kentucky. Okay. That's what it's supposed to be. It's Kentucky. Yeah.
Big State.
It's Big State. They couldn't use the so they weren't allowed to use the name.
Yeah. Big State.
Big State.
It's like unobtainium. It's like, well, you could have been less on the nose.
Well, I know why they weren't allowed to use the names in this movie. Though. Because they get real dark about how recruiting is.
Yeah. They get really into what it actually is.
What it really is, and that's why they were like, "Hey, bro, you're not gonna be saying Kentucky.
Yeah. We do this.
Big State.
We do this.
Yeah. So. But no, you're absolutely right. Is it in his best interest to go there? Because what if what's going to make your son the best pro is going to play for Rick Pitino at Louisville?
Because
what if
that's the playing style he coaches well.
Georgetown. Yeah, exactly. That's just where it's just the playing style and the team and the positions they have. Do they already have a senior small forward who's like The same, like, do we, like, or I can go somewhere where I can, like, help the team immediately. Like, so many factors.
Should I
just go pro?
Is the environment good for you? The famous, this isn't basketball, but the famous thing about Brett Favre is that Atlanta, he was bad in Atlanta because he could go out and party every night.
Yes, good point.
And then he went to Green Bay. Well, you ain't partying in Green Bay. You trying to stay inside and keep warm.
Do you need to be in an Indiana? Do you need to be in a UCLA?
Yeah.
Do you need to be in a place
do you
that has
need
the
a
fun?
big city?
You need the big city.
Yeah.
Or do you need to be in Indiana State?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because they're still the same basketball level. Like, so it's like,
do you need to be close to home? Do you need to be, like, all these things are so important.
Do you need to just go to the NBA? Is this because when you're the number one prospect, is this a waste of your time?
Yeah.
Especially at that time then where they can just go straight pro. Mm-hmm. This might be a waste of your time. This might be maybe your best interest is somebody going, dude, what are you going to college? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're a number one pick. You're the number one pick.
Everything. And it's like, it sucks for him because everything in his life he has to think like even down to his girlfriend is like, is this the type of girl that's trying to help me, or is this the type of girl that's looking out for herself and using me to get what she wants?
What sucks about his situation, usually the person has one parent. I get that they don't have the father or they don't have the mother, but to not have both is
sucks.
A lot of pressure on this kid.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're raising your
sister, so it's just, you can't trust anyone.
Anybody.
Your uncle's a piece of shit. Your aunt's clearly fine, but your uncle's a piece of shit.
This is some Game of Thrones shit.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I mean, I really think his girlfriend, like, if he meets with the agent, that's a piece of shit thing to do to him.
No, the girlfriend even bringing that up.
Yeah, that's a very piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who told you to do this?
The coach telling you, hey, I've been a father to you, saying that shit, that's piece
what
of
are you
shit.
setting up? What are you trying to remind me of when you make it pro?
Yeah, what are you trying to, you're already applying leverage to me, so what's that about?
Yeah, basically you're saying, when I go pro, you want me to get you a new gym. Like, what are you asking for in the future that you're asking for right now?
Yeah.
Because you're asking for new jumpsuits, new shoes for the team. Like, what? I see it. I'm not an idiot. You're asking for boosters, you know? So you can go recruit other high school kids and get the best kid to come to you. Like, what do you want? So, you know, he kisses his sister, right? Goes into another room, cuts on SportsCenter. They're talking about him, Jesus fucking Shuttlesworth.
Jesus.
And this is that era. This era of SportsCenter. It's like, oh, you can talk about it on SportsCenter, bro. You're the biggest. You're the biggest. Yeah. They're calling him the Jesus of Coney Island, and they show Shaq talking about how great he is, like the actual Shaq. Also, it would have been hard to get any NBA player because
Ray Allen's in it.
Yeah, so you have access to you're Spike Lee A.
Yeah.
B, you have the stars Ray Allen and Denzel. So every actor is like, I'll be in it. Every coach is like, hell yeah, I'll be in it.
Yeah.
So Shaq's talking about how great he is. Denzel's watching from his hotel room. They're just watching. They show Reggie Miller talking about how great he is and how he's the best player, and he watched him in the game. He did this, he did that.
Crazy.
They show. They talk about how his childhood trauma is what made him like this. Cut to Ray Allen. He's talking to an interviewer, and he says how you just can't. I thought this was good. He can't wait to make I bet this is true too. I can't wait to make the decision and get it over with, so I can just enjoy the rest of my high school year. And it's like, oh, I bet that's how so many of these guys who sign these where it's like every single person in the school every day is like, hey, Chase, are you gonna go to Ohio State? You gonna go to Florida? You gonna go if it's Chase, where are you gonna go? And then finally you make the announcement. Everyone knows you're Ohio State, so it's like it's over. Yeah. It's over. Leave me alone.
And you can just enjoy the second half of because your senior year of high school, that second half is like.
Well, you're already there. Come signing days, and it'd be around February. But you get to enjoy. You're right. You get to close it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That one part after all the shit is done.
Prom, graduation, senior trips.
Yeah, and then just like the senioritis shit is real, where it's like, oh, you don't have to care that much about class anymore, and it's the last time in your life where it's like. It's a time in your life where you're still young enough where you can just be carefree about everything, but you're old enough to be like, oh, I can have fun.
And I know what I'm doing.
And
I'm aware that I'm being carefree. Like, I'm aware of what's happening.
Yeah, and I'm aware that, this is kind of like the time of my life that, like, this is what this is about.
So I can't imagine the first half of the whole year, everyone, you can't breathe.
Yeah. Everyone, like, the national media is on you.
Yeah, and just every fucking classmate, and you're just like, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not telling SportsCenter. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Why would I tell you?
Yeah.
So... they're talking about how great he is, and because of the trauma and this, that, and then they even get Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan talks about, boy, he got game. He says it, boy, that boy got game. Jesus, like that. It's like, wow, they got Spike Lee got. I'm sure Ray Allen was like, hey, Mike, just one line.
Yeah,
and he's like, all right, I got you.
Yeah,
he did it.
I gotta prep up for Space Jam. Might as well get in front of a camera.
Yeah, I'll do it. All right, I got you. I bet it was like, who's it for, Ray?
Yeah.
All right, I like him. Also, I bet it is that because the dog they got Shaq and Ray. It's like, oh, okay, is it for Ray? Oh, okay, I respect Ray. I respect Ray Allen too. They all because he's a top guy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that ain't no bitch. That's Ray fucking Allen.
And he's gonna be a top guy in the league.
Exactly. This is the dude to be dealt with. Mm-hmm. So we see the pimp. He's beating the shit out of the woman. in the hotel room, right?
Right.
The girl. And, you know, she's yelling and going off on her. And it's keeping Denzel up. He's in the next room. He's trying to sleep, and he can't. Mm-hmm. Finally, the pimp leaves, right? Denzel comes out, and he goes knocks on her door and goes in her room. He's like, hello? You all right? I heard noise. You need help? She's in the corner crying, right? She's like, the hell you want? He's like, let me help you up, please. Let me help you. She's like, I needed help. You weren't knocking on the door when he was beating my ass, were you? She's like, great point on it. Like, hey,
yeah.
Oh, you want to come over here now, nigga?
Yeah.
Fuck you. And he was like, look, it just wasn't none of my business. And her face is all still beat up. She's looking at it. She's like, at least I still got my teeth. And she's smiling. And he puts like a cold rag on her. She's like, I see you around, you know. You don't seem like everybody else that's here. It's just weird that you're here. She's like, my name's Dakota. He's like, I'm Jake. He's like, why he beat you like that? And she's like, because he can. And he's like, well, why do you let him? And she's like, what you trying to get in my head? He's like, nah, I just want to get to know you. That's all. Well, she's like, well, I ain't no crack hoe if that's what you're trying to figure out. He's like, okay, you ain't no crack hoe. He's like, well, why you allow him? He's like, his name's Sweetness. Why you allow Sweetness to beat you down like that? And she goes, take your pick. I love him. He loves me. I'm his bottom bitch. He keeps me in line. He always says he's sorry. We gonna get married when he saves enough. She's like, she's a good actress too. She's fucking in it. And she starts asking about him. He tells her a little bit about herself too, right? And they start talking and hanging a little bit, just kind of laughing. And then he tells her, you know, I had a wife. Her name was Martha. I loved her very much. I murdered her. And I'm serving time for it now. She's like, fuck you. He's like, what, you don't believe it? She's like, I don't believe that. And then he shows her the bracelet, ankle bracelet. And he's like, huh. She goes, well, we're both just fucked up people then, aren't we? And then she takes a big drink. So that night, Lala calls Jesus late that night. Mm-hmm. And she says how, hey, I need you to do me that favor. I need you to talk to that DeAndre guy, like you said. He's a good brother, whoop-de-whoop. You said you were going to do it, would you? And he's like, oh, I don't know, Lala, I don't know. And then as she's talking, you see a hand come up and start massaging her shoulders. Right? And then you see, and she's like this, and then she's like, oh, come on, please, baby, for me. And then you see like that, and she like bites on the finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see it's the DeAndre dude. And the DeAndre dude is the guy from Drumline. Bald head black guy.
Oh, yeah. The guy.
But it's him.
Yeah. Oh, God, what a ridiculous movie that was.
God,
Sorry, as soon
movie.
as we said his name, I was like, oh, I forgot how crazy that movie was.
But he's making out with her, too.
Yeah.
They start making out.
Yeah.
And then he says, Ray Allen goes, all right, I'll meet her. I'll meet with him, right? So
piece of shit.
Now you really know what this girl's about.
She's a piece
and he looks
of
like
shit.
an agent, too. Like, the way he's dressed, he just looks like a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So the cops come over.
Making money off the talent.
Cops come over to the motel, and they tell Denzel he needs to get busy on his son. We know it's not going so far. Going good so far. We've been watching you. Mm-hmm. So cut to Jesus. He's at the bus station, you know, at the bus stop, and he's just signing autographs for everybody, right? And then right then a Superfly car comes up. Also, could you imagine just in the morning going to school and you're just signing autographs?
Oh, God.
Like at the bus stop.
So much. That's so much.
So a Superfly red ass like a car pulls up, right, and like a gangster ass nigga's inside, and he goes, you know, hey bro, come and give a ride, man. I'll give you a ride to school. And then Jesus was like, nah, man, you know I like taking the bus, man. These are my people. I love riding with my people, right? And then right then you see Jake walking up. He goes, son, can I talk to you? He goes, never mind, man. I do need a ride. And then he gets in the car with the gangster.
Ooh.
All right.
God, everyone wants a piece.
Mm-hmm. The gangster goes, no, the gangster is one of my favorite characters in this movie.
Okay.
All right. The gangster goes, so they drive off.
Would I recognize said gangster?
He's in American Gangster, but you haven't seen that either.
No.
So that's funny.
Huh.
That's what I recognize.
Huh. Does he get typecast in a certain role? Huh, let's see.
You know what's funny? His character in American Gangster is not this character.
There's a chef. That'd be so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's military. I get, also, you know,
Right.
so it's actually not this, but yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, you want me to talk to your pops? I'll handle him for you, you know that? And then Jesus was like, no, man, I'll handle him. And he goes, hey, man, you know, back in your day, I knew your pops. Motherfucker could ball. And I mean, like, for real. Could ball. And then Jesus is like, yeah, I know. And he tells him, you know why don't nobody fuck with you on these streets, Jesus? It's because of me. He tells him how he's the one who's been keeping them safe. Like, you live on these streets, he's like, you never noticed nobody ever fuck with you, nobody ever robbed you, nobody ever fuck with you at all, nobody ever fuck with your sister. Like, that's a reason, man. I made that call. You know? He's like, but you got to know, the bigger you get, the more niggas gonna hate you. Hate you. So you watch your back. And then he looks at him, right? Ray Allen, he's like, what? So I'm supposed to thank you then? Should I say thank you for everything you've done for me? And then the gangster's like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm telling you what it is.
Oh, damn.
The gangster.
You know what's crazy? I trust the gangster more than everyone else.
No, the gangster ain't. No, the gangster don't want a piece of gangster. Like, hey, bro, I'm telling you what the fuck it is.
I'm giving you you need some street knowledge now.
Yeah.
Because you're about to be thrown.
He's like, I ain't saying that you owe me, but I'm just telling you, I am the one who's been keeping you safe. And I don't give a fuck. I did it to keep you. I see where you could go.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but I can't make that call for you out. After you leave, my protection is done.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Like, hey, this is what it is.
This is what motherfuckers hate you, dog. Don't you forget motherfuckers hate you. They want to be you. You know? And then he goes, and then also it's crazy how because I brought the documentary earlier, he starts talking about that. Now he goes, most greats are from Coney, right? All the great basketball players from Coney. But none of them make it out. You know why? And then right then he goes, Stephon Marbury made it out. What about him? He's like, yeah, everybody knows about Stephon, right? He's like, but that ain't you. You think you're going to be him? And then he's like, what you trying to say? And he's like, man, all the obstacles in your way, let's name them. First you got drugs, heroin, crack, and then as he's saying, listen to everything, they show a person doing the drug.
Okay.
Right, and he's naming every drug you can imagine. Just listen to them all, right? He's like, oh, and he's like, man, I ain't do that. He's like, I ain't doing that shit. He's like, oh, okay, the drugs won't get you. Then maybe the alcohol will, huh? That malt liquor, the liquid crack. And then they show a bunch of drunk dudes drinking, and then like one of the guys like gets in an argument with the other and he kills him. Right? Just real quick, just a quick cut to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We were talking about that group chat yesterday with our friends about how like you see that a lot with comics, how they'll be like such a great comic and the alcohol will just because it's like because it's like of course crack and cocaine and heroin can fuck you up, but pills, like it's sort of known that they fuck you up, but because alcohol is legal, people like forget that it's like
and it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Good time. It's partying,
and for good use could be great. It's like it's one of the things. It's like, oh man, for the use of good, it's like the ring in Lord of the Rings. Like you can use it for good, and it can be awesome.
Yeah, but it's like
let it get a hold of you.
But because of all that, because of all the positives, like it's associated as a positive thing. It's like you see people just get lost in it.
Lost in it, bro.
Lost.
The moment you see a comic lost in it is when a comic on stage. This is how you know when a comic is actually drunk on stage. Actually drunk on stage, because that's never on purpose. That's never on purpose.
It's never on purpose.
And that's not good. Because no comic goes, oh, I'm going to get shit-faced and then go up. It's like, no, that's rare. That's an open mic thing. I'm talking about like to do that shit for a show where you getting paid and all that shit. That's how you know a motherfucker got a problem. Like, it's like, oh, dude, you're fucking up your career.
Yeah.
Your money.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up your money, So, he goes, the liquid crack, and then they show a drunk dude killing somebody. He goes, oh, that was, and then now Jesus shut over. He's quiet.
He's listening.
Listening.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, what if that don't get you, huh? Oh, you know what will? You know what's gonna get you then? That pussy. That pussy's always gonna get you, huh? Pussy say, come on in, Jesus. It's so good. And they start showing titties and ass, like for real, like like it looks good. And you see women getting fucked, like He goes, all the lips, all the honey dips, huh? Fuck a nigga up real quick. Maybe they don't get you either, Jesus. But you know what will? That newfound family, huh? The buzzards coming in for the loose change. And then it cut to everyone just asking them for money. Come on, man, I need this. Come on, man, please. Come on, we go back. All the different ways a motherfucker would ask you for change, too. Like, would ask you for money. Like, every excuse, reason, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And it's like, that's why I was like, no, bro, the drug dealer is, I think, clearly the most real motherfucker you talk to.
Drug dealer is the only one who's like putting his interests above
everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Above it, yeah. Mm-hmm. So he says all that, right? Cuts it back to Jesus. He's practicing with his teammates in the gym, and they get into a big argument, right? Because huge argument. They're arguing with each other, and then one guy gets pissed. He takes the ball and he throws. I wonder. I do want to. When you watch this on Amazon, I want to know in your Amazon facts if this was a real, because they're arguing, and then the guy, I guess you could tell they told him like, hey, take the ball and throw it, and he throws it across court, and that nigga makes the shot. And then they all go, oh!
Yeah.
So I do wonder
if it was real.
If that was like Spike Lee was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Because that's a real, genuine reaction you got on camera.
Oh, you can't get rid of that. You can't get rid of that. It's like, oh, so I do wonder. So right then, as he makes it, the coach comes in. Mm-hmm. He goes, I need to talk to you, Jesus. And, he comes in and he goes, so where are you going to go? He's like, oh, Coach, I still don't know. He's like, don't hold out on me. I don't know yet, Coach. Monday morning, I'm going to know. He goes, go lock the door. Jesus gets up. He locks the door. Turns around, coach has a wad of cash in his hand, like a stack. Ray Allen's like, what's that? It's like, it's a little package to help you make your decision, you know? He's like, Coach, I don't need that. Come on. He's kid, it's $10,000. Take it. He's like, Coach, I'm not taking that. Take it. Coach, I'm not taking it. You've been taking it. Just take it. What you mean I've been taking it? You've been taking it. Take it. Coach, what are you talking about? You told me when you helped me earlier that was just a loan. I was a loan. I pay you back. He's like, loan, semantics, whatever. You know, come on. I helped you out before. You know, remember when you had the problem with calculus? Now you don't have a problem with calculus. Who did that? Huh? That was Coach. Huh? When you needed out of your uncle's place. You didn't want your sister living with your uncle. Who did that? I did that. Never brought it up. Never asked for anything. Huh? All I'm asking for is a little information. Just a little. This is your money. Just tell me something. Come on. Very attack. Come on. Tell me.
Would I know who plays the coach?
Yeah, he's a character. You recognize him.
Okay.
I recognize him as a small character actor from maybe even like The Godfather or some bullshit, or maybe Goodfellas or something. One of them, or Casino. He's in one of them kind of mafia movies, but he's a character actor.
He's Italian. He's
Italian as fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Bobbity-boobity.
come on, tell me something. Come on. He's like, and he leaves. Doesn't take the money. Mm-hmm. Jesus, and he leaves. So cut to he's on a roller coaster with his girl, right? And they're making out and kissing and laughing. Then they get on the Ferris wheel, and him and Rosario Dawson fuck on the Ferris wheel.
Oh, that's nice.
It's super hot.
That's nice.
She's riding the shit out of him on the Ferris wheel, dog. It's like, whoa, this is Ray Allen's a lucky man. I'll say that. So cut to the next day, Lala, DeAndre, Ray Allen, they show up to a huge mansion. I mean, a crazy big mansion, right? And apparently it's some superpower agent's house, like the same agent for like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and all these people, right? Mm-hmm. And the agent tells Lala and the DeAndre guy, hey, you guys make yourself at home. I'm going to talk to Jesus. And he shows them around. He shows them all his cars. The guy, he's Italian too. He shows them all his cars, and he like lists the price of each one of them. And he shows them his indoor basketball court, full indoor thing. And he's like, look, let me tell you something, Jesus. I'm a sports agent. I'm the best at what I do. But he's like, and there are teams interested in you right now. I cannot say who. Right now. I'm not at the pleasure to discreet that information. But just know you are a top pick, and there are top contenders that want you. Period. He goes, the money is there. All you got to do, apply for the draft. You sign this contract here, Jesus Shuttlesworth. I become your agent. I do for you what no one else can. Like he's just doing the agent stuff. Mm-hmm. He's pitching his ass off. Mm-hmm. Clearly good at it too.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can't do that, sir. I can't do that. And he goes, how much is that watch on your wrist? He's like, this watch? And he smiles. He's like, $89.95. He smiles. And he's like, and he takes off his watch. He's like, this platinum diamond Rolex. Platinum. I give it to you. $36,000 watch. It's yours. Whoa, I can't take this. Take it. It's fine. I won't. This is against the rules. I'm not taking this. Okay, I'll keep it until you make your decision, and then I'll give it to you. How about that? He's like, Jesus, that's what I'm willing to do for you. He sounds like, damn. I mean, just like all the, like, damn. I mean,
yeah.
Immediately, like, got out of that, which could have been bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, flipped it almost to make him sound good.
Like a good guy. Yeah. Man, fucking... Maybe this has nothing to do with it. Well, this has a lot to do with what we're talking about. But fucking college should just let these kids fucking get paid.
Oh, duh. This has everything to do with what we're talking about.
What the fuck is
this? Look at the decision he's in. He can't. He's like, I'm poor. He's offering me a $36,000 watch. I can sell this and have money for fucking ever.
Yeah. It's just like, college. Now, the NCAA, that is slavery.
100%. It's slavery.
Yeah, that is slavery. So,
and just like slavery,
protest that.
It ended. And that's why they're mad.
Yeah.
And they're going to start a war. Prepare for the war, y'all, when college football ain't allowed to come back because, people don't want to do slavery during virus times.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, what's it called? In California now? Or like in California in a few years, but it's going to be pretty much now. They're going to have to pay college athletes, like college football players, like get paid for their likeness and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, for EA Sports. That's all.
Yeah, in California. So, I mean... If the rest of the NCAA doesn't adopt that, I mean, it's going to kill a lot of those conferences because all the best players are going to be like, I'm going to go get paid.
The conference?
Yeah.
The conference is only one conference.
It's going to kill the SEC.
And that's so it's like they would immediately do it just to not lose.
I would have to look it up, but I'd be surprised if they haven't done it already. Because if they haven't, it's like, bro, what are you doing?
No, you're not. You're definitely not. I mean, you're right, but I doubt that they've done it yet. It would be. It's a last thing you're gonna do.
Yeah, it's like you'd have to see top recruit after top recruit not go to.
But again, they're not gonna have college football for years. You deserve it, you rich fucks. I feel bad for the kids. I love the kids, and I actually genuinely feel very heart-stricken that they don't get to play football. But, you didn't pay them, so go fuck them. Go fuck yourselves. Not them. Go fuck you.
Owners and athletic directors taking
Boosters.
all that money and not paying the kids. God, that South Park episode. Amazing. Where they're just plantation owners. So right.
He tells him how he wants a black agent. He's like, you're great. He's like, but if I do go pro, I think I'm gonna go with a black agent. It'd be more comfortable for myself. And then the agent goes, okay, I get your point. Let me show you something. He pulls out his wallet. He's like, what color is this? He's like, green. He goes, when making a business decision, the only color that matters, kid. Green.
Damn, this guy is a good salesman.
That's also right. I mean, because I'm all for black. I mean, I would you probably get a black. I get it, but at the end, it's like I get what his point is. Like, hey, bro, go with the black dude. If the black dude's bring in more money than me, If he's not, you go with me. Like, that's what this is about. This color, period. Because I was like, hey, if you find a black dude that's bringing you more, clearly, I'm not an idiot. Go with him. So, while this is happening, though, the DeAndre dude and the Lala girl are in the pool getting a little friendly. Not kissing or anything, just a little friendly. They're playing games and shit.
Yeah, can he see
He's noticing, but the dude's pitching him at the same time.
Okay.
It's a lot going on. So cut to him that night. He's at his house, Ray Allen, and he's reading a letter his mom wrote to him while he was at basketball camp when he was a kid. And it cuts to his little kid voice reading it, right? And he's like, it's a cutback between his little kid voice reading it and the mom reading it, like their voices, right? And she's like, I know your dad drives you hard. And cut to him Denzel working his son's ass off at 2 a.m. Just got him up dribbling, doing this, that. And I love this one line. He goes, who the only people up right now? We the only people up. He goes, me and you. The kid's working, me and you. Huh? It's me, you, and Michael Jordan. That's the only people up. That's the only people up right now. Me, you, and MJ. Who gonna be better than MJ, huh? Who gonna do it? I love that line because it's like, damn, bro, he's right. There's only 3 people up. Those are the only 3 people up working at that game, bro. It's you, him, and Michael Jordan, nigga.
First one in, last one out.
Ooh, who gonna be better?
Yeah.
Who gonna be better? And so, he goes, we out the project, son, right? What you gonna buy your mama? And he's got his son running sprints. What you gonna buy your mama? Son, and he's like, a house. That's right. How many rooms? All the rooms. That's right. Just saying all this shit to him as he's just implanting in his head day after day after day after day. We see him. He's like, you gonna give me 10 push-ups, huh? You give me 10 push-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1. He kid makes it. He's like, that's my boy. That's what I'm talking about. And then he's sitting him down. The kid's like, breathing hard. He's like, everybody's going to be saying to you, oh, man, Jesus Shuttleworth, he don't get tired. That's what they're going to say about you. Jesus Shuttleworth, man, it was fourth quarter. He did this. He did it. And he's just I loved it because he's just implanting, because that is how you got to think, bro, if you're going to be great at some shit. If you're going to be great at some shit, bro, this is how I know bullshit. And this is how I talk about myself when I'm doing stand-up, bro. I talk to myself like this because it is like, you have to. If you're going to be great, bro, you have to see it. You have to see it and feel it and know it, and you have to have made that shot 1,000,000 times in practice, 1,000,000 times in your mind, so you can make it that one time in the game.
Right.
That's what the shit is. You know what I'm saying? You got to know, bro. You got to know. Oh, you got to know that, bro. When I'm older, people are going to be talking about how I didn't get tired on the court, how I didn't do this, how I could use my left, how I could do, and that's what they're going to be saying about me. And if you say that to yourself 365 days a week, bro, your whole life, bro, that's what's going to be said about you.
Right.
That's just truth, bro. That shit is truth. That shit is how I got to at least be as good as I am at stand up now and get to where I know I'm gonna be, which is gonna be one of the greatest to ever do it when it's done, is because you have to it has to be an everyday. It has to be an everyday. And that's the only thought, it has to. Really love that. So, he's cut to the dinner table with him and his family that night. And the dad's bragging about how he scored 34, and the mom's all happy, and they're just having a good time. Back to the letter. And the mom goes, remember, son, use basketball as a tool. It's a tool.
Smart mom.
Smart mama. Because that tool could be a fucking little screw, or that tool could be a motherfucking power drill. But it's a tool nonetheless. Just use it as such. So, and she's like, take care of your little sister too. Big brothers have to protect their little sisters. And then that's the last, and he puts the note away as a little kid, and he starts dribbling through his legs as a little kid while he's sitting on the bed.
Right.
Cut to older Ray Allen, dribbling through his legs on the bed. Cut to Jake in his hotel room. I mean, the shots, I know, Ray and how Spike seamed them together.
Right.
Beautiful. So then you see Jesus, he opens up another shoebox. and it has all the letters that his dad wrote him while he was in prison. And he reads some of those. He didn't throw them away. He starts looking at those. Come back to, we see the hooker fucking a John in Denzel's room. Like next door to Denzel.
Okay.
Like you know, she's like, "Oh yeah, baby," and she's like not into it. Yeah, and the guy's like, "Oh," and you see Denzel. He's like trying to, and he's banging the ball on the wall, his basketball on the wall, so he won't hear it.
Right.
It's annoying. He's pissed, right? He has another, like this is happening, he goes into his brain again. It's another night of him and his son working super hard, but this night he's being real hard, like even harder on his son.
Right.
And he's kicking his ass. He's talking shit. Come on, huh? Just because a man bigger than you don't mean he better than you, huh? Play up, huh? 1-on-1, come on. And the little kid's mad, and he's mad. And the dad, he's drinking from a bottle while they're playing. He's drinking, okay? And they keep playing. He's getting drunker and drunker, and they're playing. He's being harder on him and harder on him.
Liquor, dude.
Harder on him, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm making you mad, huh? You gonna get mad when you play? That's all I gotta do to take you out your game, huh? And he pushes him. He's like, stop pushing me. He's like, what? So no matter what I say, it shouldn't have nothing to do with your game, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is how you become the number one.
This
is how he became the number one.
You gotta let people not be in your head.
No matter, I'm pushing you, I'm hitting you, I'm calling you, and I'm bigger and stronger and I'm better.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do?
Damn, he's really working this kid.
I mean, he became the number one prospect in the country, greatest basketball player alive. Like it wasn't given. That ain't given, bro.
No.
Number one prospect in any sport ever
you have to
was
work
like
crazy hard.
I kind of just woke up.
Yeah.
No, bro. In middle school, you were that dude. So, he's pushing him, and then he blocks his shot super hard, right? And the kid goes, foul. Like, that ain't no foul, Dad. He's like, that ain't no foul. He's like, respect my call, Dad. He's like, I respect what? And he throws the ball. He's like, what you trying to prove? And he's yelling at him. Like, don't yell at me, boy. Are you bleeding? Huh? Man up. And he throws the ball at him and hits the kid in the face. And the kid's like, man, I quit. And he takes the ball in slow motion, throws it as high as he can over the gate. Mm-hmm. Right? And he's like, hey, Jesus, you gonna quit like a little bitch? Huh? And he's like, man, you ain't no bitch. And he walks off. He's like, go get my ball, son. And kid just keeps walking. Jesus. Kid walks off, right? And then he grabs the liquor bottle, takes a huge drink, looks up in the sky, and he's drunk, and he's like, that's why he ain't gonna make it. That's why he ain't gonna make it. He ain't got it. He just keeps drinking. He ain't got it. So this is why I think that line's so important. He's not talking about his son.
No, not at all.
So who's he talking about?
By himself. That's a him thing.
That's why you're pushing him so hard.
Yeah.
But it's not the pushing hard where it's good, this is healthy. It's the beyond where it's like, oh, this is for you.
Yeah, it's the where it becomes like negative and like your
really
son
negative.
resents you for it.
Yeah.
There's a great, I forgot, there was like maybe not Tony Mandarich, but there was this quarterback who drafted like number 1 by Green Bay, and then this is maybe in the 80s or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then he ended up being a bust, and you find out his backstory is that like, oh, his dad just made him become a quarterback because his dad wanted to be a quarterback. Mm-hmm. And when you do that shit ain't good.
Have you seen Varsity Blues?
No.
That'll be a great one.
That'll
be another great sports movie.
But it's like, there is like especially as a parent, and I guess that line is tough. We don't have kids, so we wouldn't know. But of like,
I've been that son's kid, so I know a little bit about.
Okay, but there is that line of like making your son work hard and valuing like, hey, if you want to be great at something, you have to work harder than everybody else.
Then when you think you're done working, work a little harder.
Work a little harder, yeah. Right? But the line between that and, oh, do this because I wanted to do this.
And I didn't have what it takes.
It's a very thin line, especially in sports.
Super thin.
Very thin line.
I mean, it's paper thin.
Yeah, and it's like, it's tough. It's, because in this case, it's like the first one out, like, oh, the first time, last one out, only us and Jordan. That's
remember that was all nice one. It's all fun and games on that one.
Yeah, but then this one is like, oh, this is.
But this one has the alcohol involved.
Yeah, well, that doesn't have like I said, it doesn't really help.
I love because they don't. I mean, that's all we need to know. We don't need to know that he has a drinking problem. That right there, you go, oh,
he drinks.
You see it, he drinks, and he puts it on his son, and that is the even deadlier combination.
Right.
So that boy ain't gonna make it. He's looking at this guy. Also, to say that, it's like, oh, you didn't make it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know? He's fucking 9.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's gonna do.
You don't know.
So at dinner, that dinner that night, it's just the mom,
it's
the cousin, the little booger cousin, and him, and he's not eating. and he's all pissed. And the mom's like, "You're not gonna eat?" And he's like, "I'm not hungry." And then right then the dad comes in, and he's looking at the son all tough, and the son's not looking at him. And then the wife kisses the wife, and he goes, "Hey boy, when you threw that ball over the fence, it got lost. Paid hard-earned money for that ball. You know that?" And then the wife goes, "Well, we can just buy a new ball, honey. It's not a big deal." He goes, "We don't need a new ball. Ball belonged to me, not him. The boy needs to know stuff ain't his. You can't just throw shit around." And then the mom, you can see her face. She changes. She like, oh, this is like, okay. She tries to calm it down. You know what? Let's just calm down. Right? It's quiet for a little bit, and then the son goes, "May I be excused?" And he gets up, and he's like, "Sit your ass down, boy." And then the mom's like, whoa, he's done, it's okay. And then he looks at the booger, he's like, "Booger, time to go, leave." And then the cousin's like, "I'm out." Fucking cousin runs right out, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Boy, I said sit down. You don't raise." And then he's like, "I want to go lose." He's like, "Don't you raise your voice at me." And the mom's like, "Hey, you don't raise your voice. Mary is asleep in the other room. Calm down." And then right there, he goes, "Bro, you gonna hear what I gotta say?" And he grabs the son and he sits him down, right? And the mom's like, "Stop." And she grabs him. He's like, "Get off me, woman." And he kind of throws her off of him. And then right then the son's like, "Hey, don't push my mom." And he's like, "Boy." And he pushes the son down. And the mom's like, "Hey, you don't stop." And she takes the mom and he pushes her and she kind of falls back and she slips and bam, busts her head on the counter, drops. And he's like, "Honey." Blood starts coming out her nose. "Baby, wake up. Baby. Mom." You hear the little boy, "Mom. Son, call 911. Son, call 911. Go. Cut back to. We're in the real day.
Ooh.
Now you know.
Yeah.
So now you know.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how you get 15 years.
Yep. Second degree. That's second degree.
But as a kid, I am never.
No. Oh, after that day?
Ever.
Yeah. No, you're just done. And that's why the sister, she wasn't there.
Wasn't there.
And also
it's
too
hearsay.
young. Yeah.
5 and it's hearsay.
Yeah.
You didn't see it. 13, I saw it, or like, no, he's about 13. That's like 10, 11. You saw it, maybe 12. Oh, it's over.
It's over.
You pushed her. Because in my head, it's like, bro, you might as well stabbed her.
Yeah.
As far as I'm looking at it, you killed her. What's the difference? You fucking did this. So the next morning, Jesus meets Jake at the pier. We're at the pier, and it's early in the morning. And he's like, "Man, I knew you." And Jake's all happy. "I knew he was going to come. I knew he was going to come. I really appreciate this, son. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me." He's like, "Here, I got this for your sister Mary." And he hands her 2 little stuffed animals, right? And Jesus is just looking at him. He's so pissed. Just no emotion. Just like that, right? And he goes, "Hey, son, you know my all-time favorite basketball player was Earl Monroe. You know that?" He goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, people, I always remember Earl from the Knicks, when they won the title, but that's not the Earl Monroe I'm talking about. The Earl Monroe that played for the Bullets, that's when he was the greatest player alive, man. The Knicks, they just, they put shackles on his game. But on the streets of Philly, man, you know what they called him?" He's like, "What?" "They called him Jesus." He's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, because he was the truth." And then white media got a hold of it, and then he had to be Black Jesus, which is, they called him Black Jesus because couldn't just be Jesus anymore.
No. Not in my America.
Yep. And he goes, "But man, Earl Monroe, it's the truth, man. And that's why you got your name, Jesus, Earl Monroe, Jesus of the playgrounds, because you're the truth, son." And he's like, "Damn. Really? I'm named after Earl Monroe?" Like, he can't believe, right? And then while he's thinking that, he does it so good. Spike Lee cuts to like actual Earl Monroe highlights.
Okay.
And he's a bad motherfucker, bro. He was a bad boy. So cut back to, he goes, "Son, I need you to go to Big State. That's why I'm here. That's why they let me out. If you go to Big State, they're gonna let me out early." And
at least he's honest with it.
Jesus goes off. I mean, it's gonna be. There was also, as Denzel, you got to realize, like, the first time he hears this, he's not gonna like it.
No.
No matter what, no matter how I pitch this to him or bring it up or the mood he's in, it's not gonna sound good because he doesn't want me out of prison.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
He doesn't want me out of prison, and I need his help to get me out earlier. Great conflict.
Yeah, and it's like, I think it's better you do this up front than him find out.
Than him find out the last day.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Yeah. Absolutely. You're right. Absolutely right. Mm-hmm. So, he starts going off. "You just like everyone else. I knew this is why you were here. This bullshit." He's like, "I'm not like everyone else, son. I'm your father. I care about you." Like, he's like that La girl. I don't trust her. And then he gets even more mad. "What the fuck? You don't tell me who to trust?" Which, I mean, is also not necessarily the best move to tell him also, like, that he's fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, maybe hold that one in.
Yeah.
Because he's already pissed. He's like, "Son, I'm just saying, be careful. Just please. That's all I'm saying is be careful. So do you know if you're going to go to Big State or not? Is that at least in your final options, your final 4? And he goes, it's in my top 10. And he goes, okay, son. 1 out of 10. I can live with those odds. And Denzel hugs him super hard, and Jesus' arms don't leave. He's just don't even looking at him. And he's just, Denzel said, he's just, I love you, son. He's hugging him. And then he leaves, and he's like, give these to your little sister for me. And he walks off, the little stuffed animals. Ray Allen sees his cousin, Booger. He's like, yo, what up, Booger? And they start walking down the pier. And as they start walking down the pier, he sees a little girl, and he's like, hey. And he gives her the stuffed animals, and he walks off. And then that's the last. Oh, and then it fades. Cold. I mean,
cold.
Ray Allen's a good job.
Yeah,
I told you,
yeah.
He does a really good job, man.
Yeah, he does. He's a good actor.
Not a good. He does a good for a first time.
He does a good enough job.
If you're watching him for going, oh, this is a guy's first. If you're watching him like going like, oh my, you would be like, why the fuck did they get this guy? But if you're watching that like us, and oh, that's Ray Allen. This is his first time ever acting.
I wonder.
Good job.
I wonder what the choice of Ray Allen was.
I would love to find out. Hopefully that you find it out in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Facts. I would love to know how.
That's an interesting choice.
He chose Ray, or did he want Ray, or
did he want
or
Ray?
did he audition a bunch of players and Ray was like, oh wow, Ray is good.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I needed to be a real player. Because I get why he needed to be a real player. Because some of the moments I need somebody who lived through this.
Okay.
Because there are moments where Ray gives us just real emotion, and it's perfect.
It's fair. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm saying to judge him on like, no, he's not. It's Denzel.
I mean, I'm not saying
And that's acting.
Yeah.
No, I know you weren't. I'm just saying to say he's a good actor. It's like I think he did a great job.
Okay.
But I wouldn't necessarily say he's a good actor.
That's
now if Ray Allen kept acting after this, absolutely. Absolutely. He could have been like a Tupac or something. He could have worked his way into getting really good. Like how Tupac got really good, But no, he had a lot of work. He's just a basketball player. You can just see it. But I mean, I definitely did a good job. So cut to the next scene, he goes to not Big State, but he goes to Tech U for a recruiting visit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the colleges are like, you are not using us. You are using shit about us, bro. Giving him his tour on campus.
The next one is going to be College University.
Sure.
Yeah.
Giving him his tour on campus.
Yeah.
Legend, 3-time NBA champion, Rick Fox.
Oh, wow.
Was also getting into acting.
Wow.
Rick Fox was in Holes.
Oh, shit. He was in Holes.
He's a baseball player. He's sweet feet.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. So this is him getting his break in acting as well. We thought that was really interesting. So he's the star player at this university, giving him the tour.
Yeah. He hadn't won a championship yet.
No, not yet.
No, wow.
He was not 3-time. He was young Rick Fox.
Yeah.
Just a young Laker. He was just a young Laker in this. But he was clearly good enough at an acting that Spike Lee was like, well, I'll give you a full role. All right. So he's telling him how awesome it is at the school and he's going to love it. These white girls come up to, these 2 badass white bitches, they come up to Rick Fox and they make out with him, both of them. Right? And then he tells them how, this is Jesus Shuttlesworth. And like, oh, we heard about you. Oh, yeah, the number 1 Mr. Jesus. Oh, yeah, we'll do number 1 prospect. And then he's like, yeah, I'm trying to convince him to go here. And then the girl's like, well, we really know how to party here with Jesus, so hope we see you around. And then they both make out with him, too. And he's like, and then the Rick Fox, all right, let's go meet Coach. And he's like, man, fuck that. Let's follow them. He's like, come on, youngster. Right? And he grabs him. So he takes him to the stadium, right? They walk in. And this is so dope because they really do this for like big college recruits.
Right.
Takes them in. And they sit down, and then the lights go. And now, and Rihanna's looking around, introducing number 34 from Coney Island, Jesus Shuttlesworth. And you see him across the screen, the big screen, right?
That's crazy.
They do that to real players.
That's
like the big
awesome.
dogs. Oh, yeah.
That's
They'll
awesome.
bring them into the fucking University of Florida stadium and let them feel that. So smart.
Awesome.
Genius. Right? And they show him like his Tech U jersey with Shuttlesworth on the back, and Messiah-like images on the screen and shit. And they show he goes, hello, son, this is for you. And it's the coach. And it's, I think, John Turturro.
Oh, wow.
Transformers and everything else.
I know
all
John
the
Turturro.
Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah, that's a funny.
He's also in most Spike Lee movies.
That's really.
He's
I know
Tarantino has a guy. He's Spike Lee's guy.
I know he's in the Son of Sam movie.
And Do the Right Thing,
Do the Right
and
Thing. I haven't seen
one of
that.
his other big ones.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's Spike Lee. Spike Lee loves him clearly.
Okay.
So, he goes, I hope we weren't too forward with the film, kid. And he's like, oh no, coach, I loved it. He's like, but I've been scouting you since middle school. We love you. He's like how you raised your sister alone, how you did that. He knows every single thing about, which he would. He knows everything about him.
Right.
And he goes, when we heard you were coming here for a visit, son, I got down on my hands and knees. And I prayed to God, dear Lord, deliver Jesus to us.
Hilarious.
Let TechU be the throne of Jesus. This will be the most important decision of your life, kid. He's just like, what the fuck, right? So he's eating lunch with Rick Fox, and these more white girls come up, and they say hi, right? And then they talking to Rick, and Rick's like, what's up, ladies? And he's like, you hit any of that? And then Rick Fox like, I'm like 50% from the field.
Funny.
He's like, damn. He goes, man, I don't know about all these. Like, I got a lady back in Brooklyn, Ray Allen's like, and then he goes, and Rick Fox like, okay. He's like, we in love. He goes, yo, man, I got a girl home too. We in love. He's like, but I'm here, baby. He goes, what about, he's like, they're all white girls. He goes, what about the fine sisters? He's like, oh, the sisters? Man, they make you work too hard and all that shit. Them white girls here, bro, they'll give you money, let you drive their daddy's Benz, fucking come over here, bang you at like 4 a.m, whatever the fuck you want, bro, I'm telling you. And so he's taking him to a college party, right? And he goes, I need you to meet the assistant coach. He's here. He goes, the assistant coach is here? He goes, yeah, he's here. He's in this room. Rick Fox opens up a door. 2 butt-naked, bad white bitches. Hey, Jesus. He goes, this is Buffy and this is Susie. These bitches also clearly in real life definitely do porn.
Okay.
There's no way these bitches in real life don't do porn.
Okay.
And he goes, I'm gonna leave you here with them. He closed the door and they're like, ooh, we can't wait till next season to see you around campus. Titties are out, they're also definitely like 35, these women.
Yeah.
Because they're porn stars.
Yeah.
And cut to them, he's fucking these shit out these bitches.
Good for him.
All kinds of positions with both of them and everything. Oh, it was like, damn, Ray Allen, you just had a great time in this movie. Dude.
Yeah.
Got to fuck Lala. Got to Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
So they, cut to like them in the end. They're just both licking his face up and down Ray Allen's face, and Ray Allen's just like this, smiling at the camera.
That's
like
nice.
That's the shot. Just these girls licking his face up and down, and he's just Ray Allen's like.
That's nice.
Like, whoa! I don't know how that's not a meme. It'd be a perfect meme for anything. So we see our boy Jake. He's walking up on the school on Lala, right? And he goes, "Hey, excuse me, can I talk to you? I'm Jesus' father." She's like, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "Can I ask you a question about my son?" She goes, "What?" He goes, "You love my son?" And she's like, "What?" And then right then the DeAndre dude shows up like in a Range Rover to pick her up, right? And he's like, "You know where he is?" And she's like, "Look, I haven't seen Jesus, in like a couple days, whoop de whoop." And then she turns around and he goes, "Hey, this guy right here, he waiting for you?" She goes, "Yeah, it's my big brother." And then Denzel laughs. He's like, "Oh, okay. I see the resemblance. What they paying you, huh? Whatever they're paying you, I'll do better." She's like, "What?" And he grabs her. She's like, "You ain't got no money?" He's like, "Listen to me. We can help each other." And she goes, "Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I really care about Jesus. So let go of my arm. Let go." He's like, okay. I just wanted to know. And then right then, the DeAndre dude walks up. He's like, "Hey, you heard what the lady said." And he's like, "Look, son, go ahead and get back in your Range Rover, all right?" And then the DeAndre dude pushes him. He's like, "What'd you say?" And Denzel gets pushed and calm. And he's like, "Okay." And then he just goes, boom, and hits the nigga in the throat. And the guy drops down. He's like, huh? Can't talk now, can you? Can't talk now. Bam! Knocks him out. And then walks off.
Crazy.
And the girl's like, ah! And then he fucking as people are looking at him, he starts jogging and he bends the corner.
Right.
Now he has a drink in his hand. Now he's drinking.
Okay.
He runs up on Booger. He grabs him. "Booger, you seen my son?" "No, I ain't seen him." He gets real aggressive. "Where you see? I know you seen him. Where is he?" He lets him. He's like, "I ain't seen him. All right, promise you, Uncle Jake, I ain't seen him. All right." And he lets him go. He's like, "All right." He smashes his drink. He's all pissed. Fuck. So he goes to the cops. To 2 guys, Jim Brown and the other dude. And he sees him. He's like, "Yo, guys, I need some money. I need an advance." And they're like, "Why?" He's like, "Look, man, I met a lady, a friend. She's a lady, and I just want to get her something that's a little better than Nathan's. All right, can I get an advance on the money you're supposed to give me anyway?" And then they're like, they just give him all this shit about how she's a prostitute and how you don't be fucking no prostitute. And he's so pissed. And then they finally give him the money. He's like, fucking, he storms off, right? So he goes to where all the hookers are, and he goes up to our girl. And she's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" He's like, "I got money." He's like, "Come with me." She's like, "What?" He's like, "I got money. Come on." They leave, right? He takes her back to his room. He pours them both a drink. And she's looking at him. She's like, "Hey, ain't gonna be no free pussy. You know that, right? I know you're cool and all. We know each other, but no freebies." And he's like, "All right, how much?" She's like, "How much you want to spend?" And he puts all of his money down, the whole lot. She's like, "Damn, it's like a whole wad of cash,
Yeah.
And she's like, "How long you been locked up for?" He goes, 2,223 days.
2,000, how many? 223 days? So we're talking probably 6 years?
He says it after. I was want to see his year.
Yeah.
6 years.
Damn.
Long. You counting the days, old brother.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. He goes, so why don't you pretend like you mean it, just for me? She's like, okay. He goes, take the wig off. Be real. She takes her wig off. She's all nervous now. He's like, stand up. And she goes to take all her clothes off. He goes, stop. He's like, go slow. It's been a long time. And he starts rubbing her body like real slow. And even now she's getting into it. She's like, oh, shit. And he starts kissing her slow. And then he lays her down. And as like he's about to slip his pants off and fuck her, and then he comes in his pants. The cool Denzel Washington comes in his pants.
Makes sense.
And he's like, I'm sorry. And then she gets him. She's like, it's okay. I know it's been a long time. We got all night. And she starts kissing his ear. And he's like, and then she starts making out with him again, and he lays her down again, and the camera fades. He still gets his.
Yeah.
Don't you think, guys, Denzel ain't getting the dick wet?
Good for him.
Right? So the next day, Uncle Bubba's picking up our boy from Tech U. He's in a nice-ass car, though.
Yeah.
And he's like, Uncle Bubba, whose car is this? He's like, it's a brand new Lexus. You like it? It's yours. What you mean it's mine? He goes, well, it's in my name, but technically it's for you. They gave it to you. He goes, yo, Unc, I never asked for no car, man. He starts going off on him. He goes, anyone sees me, this is my ass. You know that? He goes, it's in my name. It's all good. No one's ever going to know. Take it back. Oh, come on, don't make me. Take it back. Shit. And the uncle just like, fuck. And he drives, Bro, the uncle's a piece
of shit.
Yeah,
Uncle's a piece of
you know
shit.
how dangerous that? Like, bro, fucking up everything for me.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait. The dude can't wait.
So Jake, he visits his.
But people want that money now. Want the smaller money now instead of the more money later.
Preach. Always. Every time.
Always.
Every time they want the small money now rather than the long money later.
It was like the door guys with allegedly selling the booze. It was always.
Let's explain maybe to our listeners.
Okay, so.
You said that like they know.
Yeah, that's true. So at the Comedy Store when we worked there, there were certain areas that you could sell and certain areas that you couldn't sell. But you could,
certain areas you can sell for VIP.
For VIP.
So you can have regular seats, and then there's areas you can sell if you want a better seat, and that would be the VIP.
Right. And the VIP you're allowed to sell, and then there's certain seats that are nice that aren't technically VIP that we're not allowed to sell, but you could sell as VIP.
Because people will buy them.
People will buy them. And I always felt like, but if you sold those seats, you'd be risking your job. And I always felt that people who went extra hard at selling the seats that you weren't supposed to be sold and risking getting fired were always going for the short-term money over the long-term money. Because the long-term money at working at the Comedy Store is you get in the business and you make that fucking crazy Hollywood money. You know, now 2020 hindsight, knowing that there's a pandemic that could possibly kill everything,
they were right.
But
that is true. Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Right. Looking back, it's like, oh wow, I guess that's what you should have been making that quick money.
Yeah, because Hollywood might be done,
and there is no long term money.
Yeah, there is no long term money, but at the time, it was the dumber decision, especially considering with how much money was in stand up literally up until 2 months ago.
Also, even in the long term money of so working at the Comedy Store. On a crazy night of tips, right? Mm-hmm. Crazy when you're selling everything. Mm-hmm. You walk out that bitch for like $600, $700.
Yep.
Average night, a night when you're selling everything, but you're not risking your job. Mm-hmm. You're walking out maybe $300, $350, right?
Right.
It's crazy to not constantly make $350, like forever.
Yeah.
To just want to make $700 once.
Mm-hmm. 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 That's what they never got.
Like that shit blows.
Yeah.
It blows my fucking brain back.
Mm-hmm. But we were wrong. At the end of the day,
make that $700.
At the end of the day, make that $700 because
everyone's
hurting for money now. So
you never know,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah. But the flip side is it's like, if you get comfortable with making $700 every day, it's like you're spending like you're making $700,
and that's
a whole different thing too.
That's your biggest problem.
Yeah, that's the big problem is that you're definitely spending like you're making $700 and not saving like you're making $300.
But we digress.
Yeah. Anyways, that's a little inside baseball there.
Inside the store.
Inside the store, which we wouldn't tell you if we were still working there.
Nope.
Or if anyone, you know what? We wouldn't tell you if anyone was still working there.
But no, my girlfriend doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah, no one works there. And when it's opened, there's not going to be enough people to buy those VIP seats anyway.
Or work there.
Yeah.
Jake, The next day, Jake, he goes and visits his ex-wife's gravesite. I guess, yeah, ex-wife's gravesite.
Yeah.
And he just kisses the stone and he just hugs it for a long time, leaves flowers. Jesus and Lala, they meet at the fair again.
Right.
And he tells her of the trip and whoop, and it was a good time. And she goes, did you miss me? He's like, oh, of course I did. And she goes, you meet any women? He's like, yeah, of course I met women. I met the girls' basketball team. I met girls in class. I met professors. I met lots of women, right? And she goes, well, did you fuck anybody? And he goes, hell no. And goes, what? You think I haven't heard about all those white college bitches and what they'll do to get a recruit? You think I don't know? You think I haven't heard shit? Which is true. And he goes, man, my mother was spinning her grave. She saw me with a white bitch. Why would you even say that? And he goes, well, your mom's spinning in her grave then. He goes, well, don't talk about my mom like that. Well, you know you got a nigga caught.
Yeah.
So she goes, look, well, DeAndre and Dom, they need to know something. And he goes, oh my God, this whole world is fucking bugging. And she goes, what are you saying that for? He goes, you're in cahoots with them. And she goes, Jesus, why shouldn't I get paid? Everyone else is getting paid. I can't as well take care of myself. And he goes, yep, I knew you were just like everybody else. She goes, and I believed you too, Jesus. When you asked me to get that abortion, when you begged me to get an abortion, I wanted that child. Cut to them back in a little bit, like a year or two before. And him telling her, a baby's going to ruin everything. You can't do this to me. It's going to ruin my chances of any big college wanting to recruit me. He's like, you can't do this to me. Begging her. And she's like, okay, I'll get it. And then it's back, like now it cuts back to them having the argument. And then he goes, well, who's the reason? He goes, why did that happen anyway? Who was the reason that happened? Cut to even before that. They're having sex like on the beach, right? Early in the morning. And she goes, I want to feel you inside me, puppy. And they show Ray Allen the actual Ray Allen grabbing Rosario Dawson's actual titties.
That's awesome.
I mean, her tits look, dude.
Good for Ray Allen.
Oh my, good for Ray Allen, buddy. You fucking did it all, man. Fuck, you did it all. You really did. So, cut back to him, right? They're in the argument, right? And he's like, he says that, and he goes, and what? He goes, what? You didn't fuck that DeAndre guy? And she goes, so what? At least I'll admit I did. And he goes, oh, that don't mean shit. That makes you better than me, huh? Because you admit it. And she goes, what does it matter? You were gonna leave me anyway. You want me to live in La La Land like I'm stupid? I ain't stupid. You knew you were going to leave me. He goes, what are you, some fucking fortune teller? You ain't know what I was going to do. You didn't know shit. She goes, I know I know the story of the high school sweetheart who gets left behind. It's a famous story. I mean, I get her point. Because it is like, it's just like all the tropes of like, this is just like they're arguing about all the tropes that all these kind of athletes fall into.
That's real.
And she goes, I know the high school sweetheart story they get left behind. She goes, look, the fucking DeAndre guy and the Dom guy were stupid enough to give me money to try to influence you. I knew I couldn't influence you, but it was money in my hand. Jesus, you don't have no problems. Your life is set. Rest of us have problems. And he's like ignoring her, right? And she's like, what? You know what? I'm done. Come here. That's it. And he won't like come over bring her face towards it. And she's like, she grabs his face. This is good acting. She grabs his face and she kisses him. And she goes, I'm done. And he doesn't really kiss her back, and then she just leaves. And she's like, and he's sitting there on the bench, and he's just like, good riddance. And she just walks off, right? So late that night, he goes and he's shooting on the court outside the garden, in the garden. Jake walks up. What's up, son? This is the judgment day. You ain't got to say nothing to me. Okay, I'll make this simple. He holds up a letter. This is a letter of intent to sign to the University of Big State. He sets it down right there. I'll play you 1-on-1. 2-11. I win, you sign. You win, tear it up. Ray Allen looks at him. I win. You get the hell out of my life forever? Yes, sir. Bet. He takes his hoodie off.
Damn.
Straight up loving basketball scene.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, check. Jake gets the ball first. Jake backs him down, kind of does a spin move, gets the easy layup. This is the scene you're talking about.
Right.
Gets the easy one. And then Ray Allen's like, that's the only bucket you're going to get all game. Check. So Ray Allen steals it and scores on him easy. It's 1-1. All right. Then he scores again. Boom. Drops another bucket on him. He's like, that's 2. He's like, huh? That's something you taught me right there. He goes, I know. I taught you well, son. You got everything for me. He backs him down, Ray Allen, and he misses, right? He's like, well, and then Denzel gets the ball and he shoots off the glass. And he makes it. He goes, but I ain't teach you that now, did I? You got to learn that one on your own, son. And then he scores again. And he lays it up on Ray Allen and he starts talking shit. And he runs around in a circle of him. He said, I'm going to have to take a lap again, dog. And this is like Denzel. This is all I wonder. Like, well, I wonder if it was that moment. Because that's the moment where he's talking shit.
Right.
All right. Next scene, Ray Allen. So like the next thing he shoots a fadeaway on him and makes it. Denzel. And he goes, I feel refreshed. And then he shoots again, but he misses. Ray Allen gets the rebound, fucking dunks on him. All right. So then Denzel goes, all right, I'll let you shoot that one. Because he's from like way far back. He's like, really gonna let me shoot it? He's like, yeah, I'll let you shoot it. No, I mean, it's Ray Allen.
Yeah, it's Ray Allen. Yeah.
You know? And then cut to, he's backing him down now, and Denzel rips him. And then Denzel nails a jumper. And he's like, that's luck too. And Denzel's like, yeah, I'm a lucky nigga. And then he backs him down again, and Ray Allen blocks the shit out of it this time, and then backs him down hard and like real hard.
Right.
And backs him down like a man and dunks on him. And then he looks at him, he's like, payback's a bitch, huh? Because you tell like, oh, you want to do that since you were 9 years old.
Yeah.
That back down. And then shoots on him again. And then he drills it, and then now Denzel's mad, and he takes the ball and he kind of throws it against the glass, and it bounces back to him. He's like, oh, don't throw the ball. Mm-hmm. Don't get mad. Thought I taught you good sportsmanship, huh? And he goes, what you want, huh? You want a jump shot? You want to get dunked? What you want? And he just shoots. 7-5. Huh? What about now? 8-5. Huh? You ain't talking? 9-5. Huh? You gonna quit? That's what you gonna do? I thought you didn't teach quitters, huh? I thought there wasn't. He's getting rounds now. Nice. It's like oh, he needed this. This is everything you've been wanting to say.
All the steam, all the
letting all
bitterness,
all the anger. I mean, just that anger. He goes, I ain't giving up, son. He goes, I ain't giving up. I'm teaching, son. You don't even see that I'm teaching you right now. I'm teaching you like I always taught you. Genius. So right then, he goes to shoot, and he blocks Denzel again, right? And then he backs him down again. I thought you lift weights, huh? Boom! Dunks on him. I thought you lift weights in the joint, huh? Better D up, Jake. Next game, it's point game. You better D up, huh? People are now watching outside the fence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Huh? Where you at? He's bumping him, backing him down. Where you at, huh? Bam! Dunks on him super hard. Game time. That's game. 11-5, Jake. Take your old ass back to Attica. Throws the ball at him. Mm-hmm. Denzel grabs the letter of intent. He walks up and he hands it to him. Mm-hmm. And Jesus just drops it. I don't want that. Denzel's like, all right. What? You feel like a man now? Huh? You gonna stop hating me now? Is any of this gonna bring your mother back?
Phew.
Ray Allen kind of looks at him. And he's like, I was just hoping after all this, son, maybe we can be father and son again, you know? He goes, you ain't my father. Denzel puts his head down. Right then the cops show up. It's like 11:50 something.
Right. He's back to jail.
Cops get out the car. Right, and they're looking at him. And he goes, he looks at the cops. He looks back at his son. He goes, you look out for yourself. I don't care about anybody else. Fuck everybody else. You hear me? You look out for yourself. You look out for your sister. But you get that hatred out your heart, boy. You hear me? You get that hatred out your heart. Or you're going to end up just another nigga. Just like your father. He gives him the ball. It's your ball now. He leaves.
Ooh, good last father advice.
Like, because he's like, all right, well, I ain't going to get to you. Well.
Just don't be like me.
Don't be like me.
Yeah.
And don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Take care of your sister. What else can I, it's your ball. It's yours now. It's your game. You own it. And so right then, Jim Brown goes, well, Jake, I think it's time for us all to go back home. And he goes to get in the car, and they and they turn him around, and they cuff him right in front of his son. Mm-hmm. And Jesus is just looking at him, and he's all mad. And then right then, Jesus hears a, Jesus! Like his mother calling him again. And he looks up. He gets all sad. Right? So cut to, all the students are...
It's good writing.
Great. Oh, Spike Lee.
Yeah.
It's beautiful writing.
Yeah.
Beautiful writing. So right then, all the students are inside the, signing day. So all the students are in the gym, and all the press and everybody, right?
Right.
And the coach is going, I will read a letter from Jesus. Sorry. He said he is sorry that unfortunately, he couldn't be with us today, but he wanted to spend this day with his family. Mm-hmm. He goes, it reads, he opens it up. I have done a lot of praying about this and asking God for guidance, but I finally made my decision. My sister Mary will be going with me and attending school, attending the middle school near the campus that I'm at, because this September I will enroll at Big State U for a full ride. Crowd goes crazy. Coach is all happy. they show the agent and DeAndre, and they're fucking pissed and looking at Lala like, what the fuck? You said, and Lala's just like this, right? He goes, the coach keeps reading, this is the right place for me. Also, my whole family would like to send prayers and a thank you to our father, Jake Shuttlesworth. Yours truly, Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Damn. Wow.
Now, on the front page of the paper that day, Jake Shuttlesworth, convicted murderer, father of number one prospect, Jesus Shuttlesworth, was finally caught after a week-long manhunt after he escaped from prison.
Oh, so they fucked him. They fucked him.
Yo, Shuttlesworth. Cell opens up. Warden wants to see you. Cut to, Denzel's in the warden's office, and the warden going, well, things actually didn't really work out how we planned, and the governor, tried, but he couldn't necessarily get, what he wanted, and, he just, sorry that we had to inform you this way, but, we couldn't really do anything, and technically the governor also said that it wasn't you who got your son to sign the letter of intent, so and then it kind of drowns out, right, and you can see Denzel's realizing, I got fucked.
I got fucked, yeah.
So, cut to, he's in his cell, and he's writing his son a letter. Since you've been born, Jesus, I pushed you, trying to make you the ball player I never was. Cut to, we see Dakota on a bus getting out of town. And she's got her regular hair. She's not in a wig anymore. The process. And she's like, she's starting her new life. I believe in you, son. I really do. Cut to, we see the drug dealer taking another kid around the neighborhood, having the same conversation with him. Another basketball superstar.
Crazy.
Love that shot of it just keeps going. It never ends.
Yeah, he's ironically the one helping people get out.
He's giving him a last speech at least.
Yeah. He's giving the ones a chance.
Like, hey, just almost, I guess it's like a final word to the wisdom.
Yeah, because also telling him, like, I'm the one, like, he's protecting these kids, right?
Yeah.
So it's like.
He's telling you, hey, I made sure nobody fucked you, but I want you to know what the world you're about to get into, and I want you to know that you're not going to make it, and here's the reasons why.
Right.
Now prove me wrong. Because that's what he was saying when Jesus, he was telling him you're not going to make it, but it wasn't like, are you deaf? It was like, oh, let me tell you why you're not going to make it.
Yeah, there's a lot of obstacles in your way.
And I've seen a lot of, because he's an older guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I've seen you think you're the first one? You think you're the first top prospect we've seen?
Yeah, you're right. Not Coney Island.
Coney Island, bro. Yeah. We've seen it all. It's in the water. You ain't the first one. So, he goes, my father, this is Denzel, cut him writing the letter. Mm-hmm. My father always told me, you keep trying on pairs of shoes, you'll eventually find one to fit you. Son, I found a pair, and they hurt like hell. I love you, your father, Jake Shuttlesworth. I thought that last time was fucked up. Bro, keep trying on shoes, you'll find a pair that fit you. I found my pair, son, and they hurt like hell. So basically, like, hey, like if you keep doing shit, you keep fucking up, and you'll find the life you're looking for.
But it's not the life you're gonna want.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
All right, so cut to our boy Jesus. He's practicing alone at Big State U. He's in the gym, just getting it by himself. And you see Jake outside the prison, like at the beginning of the movie. He's shooting too, just getting it. And you hear Jesus Shuttles counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, and the crowd goes wild. He's telling himself, you know what I mean? Like what you do, you're just working himself, right? So he's shooting, he's making another shot. Right then, Jake, he stops in the prison yard, and the music starts getting loud. It's the music from the beginning of the movie, that really intense music. Yeah. Dun, 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 like that. And he's sitting there, and he's looking at the ball, and then he starts walking, and there's a line that says, do not cross. And the guards are like, hey, Jake, stop. Stop right there, Jake. Turn around right now, you're a dead man. Jake, don't you make me do this, Jake. And he keeps walking, right? And he's looking at the wall. And then cut to Jesus in the gym, and he's shooting, and he's about to shoot, and he hears them, like, almost like, back up or we will shoot. And he kind of looks up like, the fuck? And then cut to, you see Denzel in slow-mo, as hard as he can, just like the shot when he throws the ball over the gate. His son, same shot, but it's Denzel throwing the ball as hard as he can over the fucking prison wall.
Yeah.
Right? And it's going in slow-mo, and the ball's going up, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. And then it cuts to Ray Allen, and he's looking up, and he starts squinting, and a ball falls into the gym, slow motion. And he's like, what the? He catches it. Right? And then it cuts back to Jake. And he's smiling, and he walks back. Mm-hmm. And then Jesus is looking at the ball. And he looks up and smiles. he got game.
Damn, that was way more intense than I thought it would be.
Beautiful movie, huh?
Yeah.
Sam was like, oh my god, that was a beautiful. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, Spike Lee. It looks beautiful, and he did a really. I even think the writing's better than the acting in this one. Other than Denzel's acting, obviously, but other than that, I would say the writing in this movie is phenomenal. And also, just another before I let you, I know you're the one who didn't hear it, but I thought this movie was so cool because it was a really good inside look at like the mind of like a number one prospect.
Of like they actually have to go through it, and like who trusts them and who's playing them,
and not some movie version or like high TV, but like no. Let's make this dark and gritty.
Right, it's dark. His dad fucking killed his mom.
Well, that's
fucking crazy.
What did you think, bud?
I thought it was beautifully written. Just the story and all that. That was interesting. I like the drug dealer. I like how everyone around him was a piece of shit.
The uncle.
Yeah, uncle, his girlfriend, all of it. I will say that
the coach. The
coach, huge piece of shit. Agent.
Oh. Well, the agent's actually doing his job. Actually, the agent which agent? The white guy or the black guy? The black guy's a piece of shit. No, the white guy's not a piece of shit. The white guy is like
doing his job,
trying to get an NBA prospect.
but also almost getting him in trouble, giving him the watch.
You're right. The watch.
Yeah, it's like no one
worded his way out of it.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, like no one in this movie has, except for the drug dealer, ironically, has his best interests at heart.
Good point.
Yeah. So it's just very weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very yeah. It's
his
like
cousin has his back.
Yeah.
There's little shots where the cousin has his back the whole time.
I do have a question.
What's up?
I am curious. So basically, he started this movie before I woke up, right? This is where I woke up. Because I didn't hear any of the movie, but I did wake up with you and Sam laughing really hard. That's what woke me up. What was that scene?
There's no scene where we laugh really hard, so it was something that
happened outside of
Yeah.
it. Maybe you'd pause it or something to
Yeah.
write. Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, because there's nothing happened during the movie that made me laugh hard, or like that made us laugh hard. But I do remember us pausing and something. She went to the bathroom.
Okay.
We had to pause, went to the bathroom, and then something happened. I don't even remember what happened.
Okay, because that's when I woke up and I was like, okay.
No, there's nothing funny in it.
Okay.
Were you wondering where the funny scene is?
Yeah, I was wondering, but when we got to the end, I was like, that wasn't a funny scene.
No, there's nothing funny in this at all. Hey, there's nothing funny in this at all. Like, wow. Can't stress that enough.
Yeah, wow.
Nothing is funny.
Crazy part to wake up at.
Yeah, you just woke up. Yeah. But I genuinely mean that, bud. I think it's a beautiful movie. I love this movie. It's shot. I like the style of shooting. It's shot. It looks like White Men Can't Jump.
Okay.
You know how real that looks?
Yeah.
But the story's even more real.
The story's more dark.
Even more dark, more. It's just more focused, too. It's just one storyline. It's just about his son getting, and the dad. This is like, the story is, what school is this guy going to choose?
Right.
And that's it.
And then it's all in a week. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple story.
Very simple, but then if you love sports,
the details,
you know how, like, oh, this is. Because Sam was like, oh my God, did they really go through this? And I was like, this is just like one person's version of this.
Yeah.
This is so, and she was like, well, people like offer them money and all that. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I had it, like, I was like, dude, people get their Heisman trophies taken away.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's like, oh my God, is that big? I was like, oh, it's a $1 billion corporation, so there's going to be $1 billion mistakes.
Yeah, it's deep. And Reggie Bush, you'll always have that Heisman in my mind.
Hey, bud, you always have that Heisman forever, no matter what, because you won the fucking Heisman.
Yep.
And you know what else you don't have? The national championship.
Well,
You'll also never have that.
You have one. He has one. He just didn't have the one over Vince Young.
Oh, that's the one.
He does have one, though. You should mention.
That's the one. No, he has two. They won two. They shared one.
They shared one.
LSU, and then they won one.
Yeah, I forgot.
So he has two. No, he has two national. He has two rings.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. He has 3 rings.
3 rings. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. But the Heisman's also yours.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Anyway, watch You Got Game, guys.
Yeah. See you next week.
You said something different than I said.
Yeah, I did.
I said, watch it if you hadn't. You said, see. It's like, what are you talking about?